hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me.
Hello. Welcome to Caroline's Tarot Cards and Readings.
Welcome to Caroline's Energy Healing and Tarot Cards with a special guest, Sandra D, who is hiding.
Now you see me? Now you don't.
Peekaboo. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? Hello, Sandra. How are you doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm going to share this live. Please do it with me. Everybody, share the live with me. Share the love.
Okay, so guys, just before we start, don't forget to like the live at the top there. And Locky is not with us today. He might join us in the comments because he's still not well enough to go live, but he should be fine by the next live, which is really good. He's you guys all know what he's been suffering from, so it's all good. He's feeling a whole lot better, and he's been behaving himself indoors, being very quiet and doing all the things he's supposed to do to get better.
Yay!
Absolutely. Hi, Chandra. How are you? Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jason.
I'm part of Chandra's fan club.
Yes, look at that fan. I'm actually going to have to go down to the $2 shop and get myself a fan, although they're not coming in yet. So they always come in and then go and then come in and go. I don't know whether anybody else feels that, but when mine come in, and I know when they're going because the energy changes. It doesn't feel so hot. So please like the live, guys, up the top, and send some love hearts across the screen so that I can see that you're all here. Hi, Nita. How are you? I can see you there in the background, so come say hello.
We should be like, oh, Caroline, did you guys have that show when you were a little kid called Romper Room, and they would have the mirror and they'd go, and I see Chandra and Jennifer and Nita. I love that. That was so cool.
It was. And you've just taken me back to when I was a kid. That's amazing. Because I used to stand there and think, oh, wow, that mirror, it's got so much power.
How does she see us in our living rooms?
Yeah, I know. I know. Nita, we're not taking any kind of list unless you would like to donate. Sandra is going to be doing a few things today where she'll tell you in a moment what she's going to be up to. I will be doing Oracle, Tarot. I can do Pendulum. I will also receive a few messages, but Sandra is the ace in the hole here at the moment because she's the medium. She is really good medium. You are. You're just such a good medium. And
okay.
So go, guys. Go. Sandra, did you want to say something while I go around and share?
Yes. I was going to say I'm no Clark Gable or Locky, as you know him as. I'm no Locky, but I'm going to do my best. Now, you guys, I'm going to be doing something. First of all, there is a spirit here tonight that I wasn't supposed to be on this live. And there's someone that's going to come into this live that was not planning on coming into the live, or it's going to stumble on the live, something like that. It's going to be pure coincidence that we are gathered together, and there is a spirit waiting very patiently for that to happen. So if somebody is in this live and you accidentally stumbled upon it, or you've don't know about Caroline, you don't know about me, and you're like, what the heck's going on? It might be your person. So I will be addressing that. And if you do a donation to Caroline's links tonight, and you do if you do a full reading, I'm going to use the divination rods. If you would like me to answer a really, really important question about your life, or if you want me to talk to somebody on the other side. If we're just doing it takes me a little time, you guys, to connect, to talk to somebody, and sometimes they elaborate, and so it becomes like I'm gone for 6 minutes or more. So if it's just a quick thing tonight, I will be doing some new techniques that I have never done before. So you can really ask me any question, and I'm going to be doing them. And there's fancy names for them: oculomancy, scrying, and there's one that's like it's the term for crystal balls, but yeah, so I forgot what that's called. So I'm going to be doing that, pendulum, and believe it or not, no one's going to believe this. This deck I bought for Jamie Adkins because we were going to meet up in Vegas, and then unfortunately I had a whole Facebook problem. I couldn't get on Messenger, and then apparently Jamie got sick. So we never got to connect in Vegas, but I had actually bought these for her because Caroline knows I'm scared to death of tarot. However, I spoke to someone that's very wise spiritually and said, Sandra, don't train yourself on tarot. You're not supposed to know. You're only going to look at the picture and you're going to use your intuition, and then you're going to verify it with the pendulum. So that's what I'll be trying tonight is I will, if I feel drawn to pulling a card, I will pull that card based on your question. And then I will ask the pendulum what the question, basically the card will tell me the question I'm going to be asking. So if that makes any sense, I'm going to be doing a few methods tonight. I just ask anyone that has me read for them, you give me permission to have access to your energy. And, by staying on or by asking me for a question, you are hereby giving me access to your energy. Okay. Thank you.
Isn't she beautiful?
That's it. That's all I have.
Look at her. She's always so happy. Always so happy.
I'm lucky.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we've got a few people here. Where are we? We've got around 10 or 11. Jumps up and down all the time. So please don't forget to like it. And also, if you could, just make sure that you send the love hearts across the screen so I can see them. That would be really good. It's really hard to get Facebook to do their algorithms properly, and this is the only way we know how to improve them.
And Aspen is watching us, Caroline. Hi, Aspen. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Aspen. Hello, Aspen. Where is she?
Chandra said Aspen says hi and that you guys look so pretty. Aspen, I loved watching you on the live a little while ago, so thank you for joining us. I used to be in bed, young lady.
I did see that, but I couldn't tune into it because I was outside grounding. Just naughty. But yes, Aspen, you are a beautiful young lady. Oh, did you get another one?
Justin, you guys, the funniest story. I came back. I lost my favorite bottle at the airport going to the East Coast, and it just devastated me. And I remembered exactly where I left it when I boarded the plane. It was on the chair, and I just got up and walked away and got on the plane and forgot all about my favorite bottle. I came back from a 2-week trip, really tired, 18 hours of travel. I'm walking with my suitcase up to my front doorstep, and there's my bottle sitting there. And I was like, am I losing my mind? Am I going crazy? No, I'm sure I had my bottle. Why is it? How did it get here? Justin went and ordered the same exact bottle and set it on my porch and then didn't tell me anything so I could think I was crazy.
Oh, isn't he so sweet?
I love him.
So gorgeous.
He's great.
That is really good. He's just beautiful.
He's a nut job.
But you both suit each other.
I know, we do. We've known each other many, many lifetimes.
Yes. And we're all there for each other. Okay, all right, where are we up to? Lena's love of spiritual light. I don't know what that means, Paula. Let us know what that means, please. And Chandra, getting ready for bed now. Yes, I understand. Nita, LOL, but she's beautiful. Yeah, they are beautiful.
Hey, can you guys shout out where you're from really quick? Can you just type in the comments? And it says Chandra donated for a reading, so yes. We will make sure to get you, my girl.
We've got Nita and Chandra so far for the readings.
Can you guys type in what city you're from? I actually have my glasses on so I can read. Everybody type in where you are coming from.
And remember, guys, that if she doesn't have her glasses on, she can't see the screen enough to tell what your comments are.
Hi, Paula. Hi, Amanda. Karina. Love you, Karina. Chandra's here. Nita. Hi, Nita. So Nita's from Georgia. Oh, yeah. You guys, I'm going to say a little prayer for you, Nita. I hope you're not near that mean old nasty cyclone.
I want to know whereabouts that is in the US. Like, I'm looking at the US in my mind's eye. Where is it?
Georgia is down at the bottom and near Charleston. And if you look on the news right now, there's a big cyclone headed for her right now. So
the cyclone is headed down to the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom of America, we have Florida, which is that kind of leg that hangs down. It's right, like it's Florida is the leg that hangs down, and like Virginia, Georgia, and help me out with this, Nita. And there's another state that's like on top of it. So they're in the south on the east side of the country, southeast, right? Next right on top of Florida, I think. So you guys have a big storm, so be safe. And then we have, of course, Katrina is from Queensland. Jennifer, my Cali girl, Jennifer. Amanda's in South Australia. Sonia Kelly's here. Nita says Alabama. Oh, okay. It hasn't hit yet. Okay. It's supposed to hit in the morning, right? So be safe. Don't drive in your car, you guys. The number one killer of any kind of hurricane or cyclone is going to be flooding. And people think I'm just going to run to the store. The roads are clear. And suddenly there's just a river. And that is the number one killer, is flooding. So make sure you don't get in your car. Who else do we have? Okay, Lena's in California. Paula's in South Dakota. Okay. And Karina says she's in the bottom. Yeah, she's kind of in the bottom of the country. I mean, Florida's below her. But yeah, I get it.
We're at the bottom of Australia as well. She's just in a different state.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for checking in, you guys. I'd just like to know where you are at. And let me just share, because Chandra didn't. Chandra's in Arizona.
Uh-huh.
And Gina, UK. Oh, Gina, I'm so sorry for the loss of your queen. But can I just say, George is the cutest thing ever. And I'm just in love with him. I will buy anything with George's cute little face on it. So
George?
Prince George. Right? Is it Prince? Is he a prince now? He's a prince now. Yes. Prince George. It's so it's King Charles, and then Prince William, and then his son, I think, is now considered a prince, 2 generations down. So it's Prince George and Princess Caroline and Prince Louis are the 3 children. Soon
Caroline, another Princess Caroline.
Yes. Yes, there is a princess. Yes, isn't her name? I think the little girl's name is Caroline, I believe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys.
Don't know.
Yeah. Karina says she's a princess.
Yeah,
you're our princess, Karina. You're our
definitely a princess, Karina.
Yes.
Putting it out there for you too, Karina. Rosemary said she got hit last September in PA. Where's PA?
Oh, Pennsylvania. I got a place in Pennsylvania.
Okay, so do you want to explain to me how you get Pennsylvania from PA?
Oh, that's the abbreviation for the state.
Yes, but how does that work? P at the start and A at the end? Pennsylvania?
Yes, and like California is CA, although Oregon is OR. So I don't know how they determined what the initials would be, but you've got 50 states. So each one needs an individual and unique ID.
Same as us.
Right.
I'm in Victoria and ours is Vic. Like New South Wales is the NSW.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Princess Charlotte. Okay, it's Princess Charlotte. We need a Princess Caroline. But
there already has a Princess Caroline of Denmark. She was in Denmark. I believe she's still around. That's who I was named after.
Rosemary, what part of Pennsylvania are you in, darling? I'm in Valley Forge or King of Prussia.
Oh,
well, not at the moment. Not at the moment. Yeah.
Is William's son Charlotte? Wow, you know your royals. I don't.
Oh,
I don't know my royals at all.
I can tell you anything, any question you have about the recent departure of our queen and the children and the procession and Windsor Castle and Balmoral and all. I know I was watching.
Well, you ought to get together with Jamie and oh my gosh, I've forgotten her name for the minute. You need to get together with a few people and have a good old chat to them.
Yeah.
Mandy.
I was watching it like 20 hours a day. It's crazy. Mila's here. Hi, Mila. Mila's here.
Mila's waiting for her lunch. She's always waiting for some food. Mila, I tell you what, the amount of times you tell me that you're waiting for something or you've gone to get an ice cream, I don't know how you're not 10-ton Tess. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with 10-ton Tess, but if I did that, I would probably put on a whole heap of weight.
Fort Washington.
11-11.
What about 11-11?
We've got an 11-11 here. The live says we've got 11 people with 11 love hearts.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look up Rosemarie. She's in Fort Washington. I don't know Fort Washington. I'm just going to look it up.
Fort Washington.
Fort Washington, Pennsylvania. I've never heard of it. But
Hey,
there's
Sarah,
a lot.
how are you?
Pennsylvania. Let me see where it's at.
I don't like it when Siri listens in because I just said, hey, Sarah, how are you? And it just, it started tuning into me. I wonder what it said. I have to turn this up and just see what she said. Hey, Sarah. Oh, I know why, because she thought it was hi, Siri.
Yeah. Exactly. I can't see how close it is to
guys. We are going to get started in a minute. Just give me a second.
And you guys, because of Locky not feeling well and me having to jump in and be his very disappointing replacement, I'm gonna do a quick healing meditation for Locky. But if there's anyone that has any ailments or stress that you need to relieve,
just let us know. Give us your names.
Yeah, give us your name, and then I'll keep you in the meditation. And as long as I'm in it, you should be in it as well. So you'll want to find a comfortable place to sit down, maybe close your eyes, maybe shut the door if the kids are screaming and or the cars are whizzing by on the expressway, and then just kind of rest and then when I come back, you'll know it's time for you to come back as well.
Yeah,
but Locky, we're thinking of you. Well. We're thinking of you, Locky.
Yeah, he's not here. He's
just the greatest.
Yeah,
he's just the greatest. Should I ask him if it's okay if I send him a healing? If he's not here,
if it doesn't, I'm sure he'll accept it from you. But if he doesn't, it can go to his higher self.
Okay.
Yeah. 10 minutes from Chestnut Hill. Good afternoon, ladies. I'm off to lunch. Oh my God. Have a wonderful lunch, Mila. It's screaming. Okay, see you later, Sarah.
Kids screaming. Sarah says kids screaming always doesn't end. It ends when they move away, Sarah. When they move away and start their lives, that's when the screaming stops. So have fun.
Okay, Paula would like, okay, so Paula, I will be doing this with her as well, with Sandra as well.
Okay.
So there's two people, Paula
and Locky. Is there anybody else? Any aches and pains, you guys? Call it now. Paula has blocks. Is that what she said? Like psychological blocks?
I'm believing that is the case, yes.
Okay. Locky's for healing.
Sonia Kelly. Sonia, what do you want it for?
Hi, Sonia.
Got a spider bite on your legs, Sarah.
Ooh. Sonia has the spider bite?
No, Sarah has.
Okay. That's a healing. And then, Sonia, what are you down for, hon? What you got going on? Psychological, physical? Rosemary, anxiety. Marie, anxiety. Okay. And then I need for Sonia. Sonia, what do you need it for, hon?
Nita, she's probably typing now because I did ask her.
Okay.
I also have blocks.
Gina. We've got a lot of blocks, you guys.
Yeah, quitting smoking, so she needs strength.
Okay. Quitting smoking. I'm going to say that's psychological and healing, so I'm going to add those both. Okay. Okay.
Getting emotional strength.
Okay.
Both me and Don. Don, Who is Don, Nita? Because we need to have his permission to do a healing.
Yeah.
If we don't, we'll send it to his higher self.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can choose what to do with it. Not even then. There's two.
So Caroline, I have Locky, Rosemary, Paula, Gina, Sonia, Sarah. Who am I missing?
Nita and Don. Nita and Don.
Nita and Dawn. How do you spell Dawn?
Don. Don. Don.
Like, okay. Because there's Dawn for the girl and Dawn for the...
Yes.
Okay.
They're said differently. Don or Dawn.
Okay, maybe in Australia, we say Dawn and Dawn exactly the same way, Caroline. Oh, silly. Oh, Sandra, you're so silly. It's Dawn and Dawn. Dawn and Dawn.
And Sarah's husband, Adam.
Okay. Sarah's husband, Adam.
Anxiety.
Okay. Adam. Okay.
Regina's was anxiety and depression.
8, 9, 10. Okay, we got like over 10 people now. Okay. We're going to have to cut you guys off soon. Is there anybody else? There's my sweet Locky. Locky, we're going to do a healing in your honor. Is that okay? Let us know, because we like to have your permission to send you a healing.
But better, I think we need to make it a little bit longer than a minute, though.
Yeah, well, with over 10 people, I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aww.
Right, good.
Okay.
We can do that.
Okay. We're going to do this, you guys. We're going to be doing a collective healing for the people we mentioned. But really, if you're just joining us now and you want to get in on it, just close your eyes and joining us, and you'll still get the benefits of it. I just like to have ideas in my mind of what I'm focusing on. So
now, would you like? Do we want some background music here, or yeah? All right, just let me go find something.
Yeah. So what are we going to do? 5 minutes? What are we doing?
Yeah, 3 to 5 minutes should be enough. Hang on 2 seconds.
And if anybody's in the comments and someone joins us and they're confused, if you could just say, you know, healing going on, done in a couple of minutes or something. Thank you.
Where are we? Let's have a look at this.
I'm going to just turn my light
off. In a minute. I'll just start that in a second.
Okay.
Lavender soap. All right, so I'm just going to put a little post up here. If joining in, we are just meditating. Just healing for 5 minutes. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Do you want to walk people into it?
Oh, no, like whatever you want to do. I'm just gonna start.
All right. Okay. If all the people that are requesting a healing out there could just lower their head just a little bit and close your eyes and drop into a space where you are comfortable and relaxed. Please stay open to the healing. There we go. Just open your eyes gently, guys. If you've closed your eyes, just take your time coming out of that. You come out of it too soon, you'll shock your body. So just do it gently.
Or do what I just did. Turn the bright light on in your eyes. I was like, oh, God.
I've got little lights coming on. Here, look at this. I've got a dodge light.
That was super cool because I was in a dark room and I turned off my light. So like you can see how dark it was. And like,
yes,
I don't know if you saw it, but like there was like it was like sunlight was coming into the room a few times where it got really bright. Did you see that? Like
no, I had my eyes closed. All I could see was purple energy coming in for everybody.
Oh. I kept seeing like, how could that be? How could there be sunlight? I was like, okay, it's not really sunlight. They're tricking you, Sandra. They're tricking you.
Okay, all right. So how about we start with let's start with a freebie for somebody. So Nita, I've got you first down, and then I've got Chandra. Chandra, I didn't even check to make sure. Chandra, can you just let me know if this is for you or if it's for someone else, the donation that you put through? Oh, look, she's going to go watching. She's going to look at the comments now.
I want to see what Locky said. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Locky. Sarah's asking for your details. She's going to post you a parcel. What an Australian thing to say.
Oh, absolutely.
Post you a parcel. Oh, you really? Love it. I love it.
Gosh, I just thought of something. I could have done it myself.
We got you, Locky. We got you.
Yes, absolutely.
Virtual high five, Locky. I got you.
High five. Okay, come.
Caroline, give me a high five. Give me a high five, Caroline. Come on.
Wait a minute.
Right here.
Got it. Okay, Chandra, I've got you. You don't need to have a question at all, Chandra. I've got you written down after Nita has come in. So, yeah, let's do that. I am Pom, and I live here in Aussie. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, you don't have to do that, Sarah. Oh, here we go. I'm going to send you soap and
what's a palm? What's a palm?
A palm?
I'm a palm.
A palm, an English person. A pommy.
Oh, is that what you guys call him?
Yeah, pommies.
Okay.
Pom. He's a pom. She's a pom. She's a pom. You don't remember me because I haven't been here for a while in your life, but I have a baby. Oh my goodness. I had your baby at 34 weeks. And everything is good, Maya? Maya. I'm pretty sure that's the way I said it. Maya. Now I'm going to have to go through this whole thing again. Congratulations. Is everything okay? I'm sure it is okay. I'm getting a great big nod from the guys standing beside me, so it must be all okay. I don't think you're a whinging pom, Sarah. Sandra, 20 minutes for King of Prussia. More.
Okay.
What the
okay. So we're not that far from each other when I'm on the East Coast. Awesome. Thank you.
20 minutes from King of Prussia Mall.
She's talking about where I live when I'm in Philly.
What's a blue route?
She's talking about a bus or a train. Blue route. I think that's the train. I think she's talking about the train.
Okay. All right. Gina, can you tell me if I'm going to get back to work into care? Gina, all I'm getting for you is a yes, you will go back, and where you go back to is completely up to you to decide where you go back to, whether or not you go back into hospital work or just back work. I'm not sure what that means, but it is totally up to you where you go, because they're saying you'll fit in anywhere where you choose to put yourself. So just remember that, all right, Gina? They're asking you to just let go of something because it's not helping your body to recover. Whatever you are dealing with at the moment, perhaps emotionally or something that has happened in the past, you need to work with that. That shadow part of yourself, work with that so that it will help your body recover. Mia, yes, everything is good. She is breathing and drinking out of a bottle. Oh, yes, yes. May I know her name, please? Maya? Hi, Guy. How are you? And the Facebook user that's on here is actually Sandra D. She usually puts a yellow heart, a dead giveaway for her. She's the only one who uses yellow hearts. Zaria Nicole Gray. Congratulations, Zaria. I love that. Zaria. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
I love it too.
Just beautiful. Guy, I think you're new here. I don't believe I've seen you. And if you have been here before, it's been a while since you've dropped in. Don't forget to like the live up the top here, and also the page before you request a reading, or if you're just here to watch, go for it. We're all here. And I'm trying to get out of the sunlight here, so if I sit back, you'll know why. So you can see me, so I don't look like I'm lit up to the point where you can't see me. Okay.
Thank you for sharing, Chandra. Okay, so who would like a freebie other than the one I just did for, who was it that I just did that for? You guys, we have 30 shares. You are so awesome. Just be sure you hit that thumb on the live, and that will give us a like, because we got 30 shares and 15 likes. I'm sure we can beat the 15 likes.
We're up to 16 now.
Okay.
Healthier. That was for Gina that I did that before, but let us know. Karen Fisher. Okay, we'll do a short reading for you, just a free card. Have you liked the page, the Facebook page, Karen? Just let me know. Hi, Paula. Tiffany, Karen.
They're tagging people. Thank you for tagging, you guys. Thank you. Yes. Please tag your friends, share us out. We so appreciate it.
Karen, yes, fine. Okay. That's the other thing. Why on earth would they have a like and follow button? Like the amount of likes that I've got, the follow button is much bigger than the amount of likes that I've got. I'm just wondering whether they're changing things up or whatever they're doing.
That's a really good point, you guys. Facebook seems to be throwing people off if they don't watch enough of the lives or the videos of that one page. So even if you think you're following Caroline's healing and tarot readings, could you just go, if you just click on her page tonight after the live, when you're done, click on her page and just make sure it says liked or following, because I noticed that I got thrown off. I've been following her for like a year, and then I looked at it one day and I wasn't following her anymore, and I didn't unfollow. So just make sure. It's some algorithm Facebook thing that they're doing now.
Yeah.
So,
Karen, I have a card here for you, and hopefully this resonates with you, because they told me that was the one I needed to pick. And it's about surrendering to setting limits. And it says, it's healthy to set boundaries in a relationship. They want you to practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. All right? So this card is for you. So they're asking you to just pull back from telling everybody that you can do things for them. And just remember that you are just as important as the next person. And I want you to practice saying no, however that happens for you. All right. However that happens for you. They're also talking to me about you feeling like you need to defend things. Karen, I will definitely check to see if I've liked and not just followed. Okay.
Yeah, Sandra just said that she also has been thrown off your page, Caroline, and had to re-like it. So there's something weird going on.
Yeah. Karen, the other thing that they're just saying was there is no need for you to defend your actions or whatever you believe in, because this is who you are. So it's when, okay, put it this way, when you are seen to defend yourself for a reason, the card is actually saying that it's a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer clear, non-defensive response. You don't have to defend your thoughts or your morals to anyone, all right? It's who you are. So you don't need to defend that. You just need to be proactive about that. And that is for you, Karen. Hopefully that has resonated with you. The first part did. Here she goes again. You're welcome. You're welcome, Karen. All right. Okay. So I think let's get moving. You're welcome, Gina. Okay, Gina. That was for Karen. I don't know what you're saying. Thank you for, Gina. Gina.
And somebody asked for a healing. Darling, we just did a healing just a few minutes ago, and I don't know what Caroline wants to do with that. So somebody,
how far back was
it? Yeah, I don't know where they went, but somebody was just asking for a healing, and
okay. KJ Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
What I can do for you, KJ, is I can do a healing for you later on or after the live. I think you have my messenger. If you haven't, just pop on over to the messenger and look for my face. You'll see my face there. And send a message to me via messenger.
I'm ready for Chandra's fan club.
All right, we're doing Nita first.
Oh, we're doing Nita first. Okay.
Yes.
Let me put my
I always get this wrong. Gina, is that you? Nita? I always get this wrong. Message via, no, not via the page, but if you want to message via the page, it's just that I get the messenger via Facebook personal page more easily than I do get the ones from my business page. But yes, we can start from there and then I'll transfer you over to Messenger.
Okay. So what is this person's name that we're doing it for?
Nita, can you just clarify, please? I just need to make sure that I've got the right person here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love my fan. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome, KJ. Nita, where are you? I always get that one mixed up. I'm sure I've had her.
And then I don't even think Chandra's in here, so she's probably putting her kids to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
She fell asleep. she's sleeping next to the computer. Wake up, Chandra. Chandra, it's Sandra. Wake up.
Nita, I'm just looking for an older one that I've done for you just to make sure. Nita!
Where are you, Nita? Join us, Nita and Chandra. And you guys, if you want a full reading, please donate to one of Caroline's causes. Whatever she linked up there, please donate. Send all your money. Sell your house. Send all your money. Everything.
Whoa.
Your paycheck, just have it direct deposited to
oh my God, don't. Okay, so Nita, where are you, darling? I've lost you.
Okay, Chandra's back. She's here, done with bedtime. I knew you were putting the kids to bed too. We should do
only because I'm waiting for Nita to come back.
We do Chandra first.
We might need to drop into Chandra, but I will answer the pendulum question if you can type really quickly. Nita, where are you? I don't know where you've gone, Nita.
Look what I have, Chandra. I'm going to freak out.
Nita.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Does Raphael have 2 different love spells on him? I don't really believe in that sort of thing, Sherry, but I will ask the question nonetheless.
You know, I believe that it is a very real thing. Love spells and evil spells, if the person that it's done to believes in it. So like voodoo can be for good or bad, and it can be incredibly healing or incredibly devastating if the person believes in it. So if this guy believes in love spells, it's very possible he has love spells on him. So that's what I say to that.
Okay, and in answer to your question, Sherry, the pendulum has come back with a yes, but I did want to follow up by saying the same thing as what Sandra has said. Things like that will only work if the person who is being given that spell actually believes in it. If they don't believe in it, then it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So just remember that. It's got a lot to do with the mindset of the person who is targeted with that. And probably because, my mindset is, no, it's not going to work. It just doesn't exist. Because I've got that mindset, it just doesn't work.
Right. It's like faith healing when you go to the big church and the guy puts his hand on you and he says, in Jesus' name, you are healed. And some of those people are really healed because they believe in faith healing. But if you don't believe in it, it's not really going to work. So.
Absolutely. All right, Sherry. Don't forget to like the live, please. Up the top here. I think I've got it in the right spot. Okay, I should put my jumbled up question. Yes, Chandra, we're going to do you first because I can't see Nita.
Yeah. And Chandra,
Nita, could you please let me know in the chat because I might miss her accidentally and I don't want to do that.
She's probably going to come back. She probably stepped away. Chandra, can you tell me what's a yes or no question for Jackie? And is Jackie a woman or a man? Jackie, or how do they identify? I guess I should say is now the politically correct way to do it. They, them, him, her. I don't even know. Yeah. And
Jackie's a woman.
Jackie is a woman. I'm thinking. Think of a yes or no question.
Chandra, they're showing me a yellow top, like a yellow. It almost feels like a yellow jumper, a pullover or something. Did she have an affinity with yellow? Did she like yellow things? Yellow, they're telling me, always made her feel brighter. She's a guide for me or my kids. Is she a guide for me or my kids? Is that specific enough for Jackie?
Yeah. Okay.
Chandra is asking if Jackie is a guide for herself or her children.
That's for me. That's a yes or no, too.
Well, after Sandra answers that.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just didn't know if you were saying it because you weren't sure why she was saying it. Sorry. No, go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah, no, I've just asked, so I will wait for that one.
No, it's okay. That's just, Caroline, and anybody listening, that's just how I introduce myself to them. I'm like the paparazzi, and I just kind of do an opener. So that's my opener, and then see if Jackie will take it. But she might like Caroline better. So let's see.
It's like it takes a while. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, Chandra, that's fine. I'll leave your question up here. She definitely reminds me of Yellow Caroline. Okay, all right. Okay, so first of all, I got a yes with respect to your first question about whether or not she's a guide for you and your children. I'm also being told, you know, she's there for you. I'm kind of in the middle of telling you it's a guide or somebody that belongs in your soul family that is there for you, like an ancestor, but not blood ancestor. She's just there for you. So if you choose to call that she's a guide, then do that. They're giving me the word guide, and then they're just kind of going, guide, is that what we call her? So that's what I want to say about that. How did you find out about this, Chandra? Because I'm being told that this came through your daughter, that you found this out. It's like she said to you, Jackie's around me. She was a physical guide too, now that I think of it. Okay, all right. So she was somebody that you considered to be a mentor, really important in your life. It makes so much sense. She was for sure. Okay. She's obviously talking to Jackie or somebody to do with Jackie.
She's doing great. Jackie, actually, thank you, Jackie. Thank you. She's doing great. She was doing great with the rods. She did them herself. Okay. She is your guide, and she is the person, if you go back when this live is over, Chandra, I was talking about there was someone that was here right in the beginning, and that's someone that's going to accidentally kind of stumble on the live that wasn't expecting to be joining us on the live. And then I got thrown in on the live, and she was here before the live started because she was waiting to connect. So I asked her, I said, are you Chandra's guide? She said yes. And then she was singing or showing me or letting me hear the song. Look at the stars, see how they shine for you, and all the things that you do. She was singing that song to you. I don't know if she was actually verbalizing it or just playing it for me, but she was singing the song, and I think it's called Yellow, actually. Is it called Yellow, you guys? And da-da-da-da-da-da, and it was all yellow.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
It was she's singing, yellow. Yeah. She wants you to listen to that song because she wants to dedicate that song to you. And then I asked her if she was a guide for your kids, and she said no. So she is strictly there for you. And I asked her, are you the person that came in before the live knowing that this was going to happen, knowing that you were going to be connected with your person tonight? And she said yes. And she did great on the rods, which tells me that she's welcome to come back anytime because she's a sweetheart. But she probably is very strong on the other side because a lot of times they really struggle when they're not used to. Of course they would struggle. They don't know how to use the rods, right? They don't know how to. It's hard for them to physically, you guys, when we pass over, it's hard to manipulate things in the physical world. Not saying we can't, but it takes practice. And she just got in there and she was just like, I was just so impressed because she's very quick to say yes or no. And I was like, okay, girl, you go, girl. So I like Jackie a lot. Jackie's welcome back in my space anytime. She's got great energy. So that's what I got for you. Sweet Chan. No wonder she'd want to be a guide for you because you're just such a lovey-dovey. And I'm trying something new, Chandra. So before, I don't know what Caroline's doing or where you guys are at, but if you have a question about anything in your life, a quick question, I'm doing something new tonight that I would love to test out on you if you've got a quick question for me. It's not about the other side, though. It's just about your life. Yeah, Jackie's chill, man. She's chill. But go listen to the lyrics or listen to that song or read the lyrics of that song. I can probably even send it to you on Messenger because we're friends. And
is it the song Yellow?
I think it's called Yellow, but I'm not sure. It's like, look at the stars, see how they shine for
I will
you.
find it. And
Does
Chandra has
anybody know that song?
I'll find it for you and I'll put it up.
Okay. Oh, she was a woman that watched her kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is actually Coldplay. It's Yellow.
Okay. Okay. Well, you were saying yellow, something about yellow, right? There was something about yellow and clothing or something. I heard you say something about yellow, so I don't know.
I did.
What you guys were talking
This
about.
is it here.
Is
this it?
Yeah. She wanted
stars. That one.
Anyway,
otherwise,
yeah, that
I can't keep playing it because otherwise they'll knock me off.
Okay. Question, Chandra's question, how to understand her spirituality and thought process better and easier. Feels like it takes a while. How to understand my spirituality and thought process better. Okay, connecting to your spiritual gifts is what I'm getting this as. Okay, give me a second.
I got your donation, Jeanette. Nita, if you are here, can you please let me know? Hi, Michelle Mays from Kentucky. I have a question about love. You pretty much, yes, pretty much love. Nicole, show me some boy. Anyway, I can message myself, Anthony. The YouTube link that I've just put up is the song for Yellow. If anybody wants to copy it or just click on it and get into YouTube.
Okay, and that song is related to your question. Go back and read the words to that song. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm going to want you to listen to the song, and I want you to remember what I'm going to tell you, Chandra, is that it's like, this is what I was shown, is how when you walk outside and you're in the sunlight, okay, and you can start to feel the warmth, right? If you're inside your house behind the window, you don't feel it really, and you walk out in the direct sunlight, now you can feel it warmer. And then you go to like Hawaii or a place that's close to the equator, and then you just fries your skin because it's like burning you. Yeah. And then if you were to go into the atmosphere and get close to the sun, it would literally kill you, right? I mean, if we got too close to the sun, it would literally fry us. Okay. So what I was being shown is that your gifts had to be given to you slowly, or it would have literally destroyed you. Like you're going to be, at the end of this, you're going to be extremely powerful, but it has to be brought in almost like, I want to say, the layers of an onion. So it's like they're giving you a layer, then they're bringing you in a little closer, and then they're giving you another layer, and they're bringing you in. It's almost like being brought towards the sun, but so slowly that it won't burn you, if that makes any sense. So if you feel like sometimes you don't understand, or it's like you get frustrated maybe with your spirituality, it's given to you in layers so it's digestible for you, because where you'll end up being at the end will be extremely powerful. But if they took you straight there, it like is what I'm getting is it literally would have killed you. It would have been too much. So I hope that makes sense to you.
For sure, I'm barely handling it now.
If you think of what I just said and go back and listen to the words of the song, and now I'm just fascinated. I want to know the words of the song, but they're connected somehow. So, ooh.
Giving her share too. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I get what I've done. I sent something which she had. I've just put on there that if you want to be bumped up the queue, just kindly donate to the link that I've put there for PayPal. And at the end, I've written that all donations were going to the Anti-Child Trafficking Fund, which Sandra has kindly, and what I want to say after that, given her share to, and I wrote it. I must have pushed the send button before I finished.
It's okay. They got it. They got it.
Makes sense. I feel it will click even more soon. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Listen for sure.
Yeah, definitely. As soon as you leave here, go listen. And if you want to know what I was talking about with your friend, if you go back to the beginning when this live is over, I think I mentioned it. There's someone that was waiting. Didn't I say that? Or was I talking to you before the live?
No, you did.
Okay.
You did tell me that.
And I think Jeanette said she donated as well. I didn't know if you saw that.
Yes, okay. She did. Yeah, I got that one.
But yeah, let me know, Chandra, if that makes sense or if it's like doesn't make any sense, and I can clarify. I've never done this method before, but yeah.
Chandra, this is not to do with your friend who is all beautiful in yellow. But this is something to do with here in this dimension, and they're talking about boundaries. They keep saying to me, boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Remember your boundaries, Chandra. So whatever's going on in the boundary department for you, they're asking you to reset them with someone. Yes, absolutely, Chandra. Okay, so then the boundaries need to be reset. I'm kind of fumbling over my words at the moment because I'm sitting in a space where I don't know whether to say anything. So they're saying to you that you need to speak and reset those boundaries because somebody is constantly crossing them and it's not okay. Okay, Caroline, I'm thinking always takes me time. No, that's okay. That's all right, Chandra. Just take it away with you and just write boundaries. Now, if it's not with one person in particular, just make sure it's almost like it's not a child that's doing this to you, okay? It's somebody else that's doing it. And it feels like your boundaries need to be reset. So if you feel that somebody is crossing them, just politely speak up and say, well, actually, no, this is not the way it's going to be. This is the way it's going to be. And just kind of blend it with your beautiful soul. Feels like a child, though. Well, if it resonates on that level, by all means, because children are constantly having a go at our boundaries. They constantly step over them and they constantly need to be brought back a peg or two. So just have a think about that for me.
Well, the difference between children and adults testing boundaries is that children, yes, we're teaching them, yes, they're experimenting, and we're teaching them how a certain amount is okay and then past a certain amount. And by teaching them that and drawing those lines is how we teach the children to have boundaries, you guys. And if you grew up in a home with no boundaries, you will not have boundaries. That's the thing. So it's really important with kids. But when we come to adults and they're testing our boundaries, it's a little different, right? Because we're not their mom and we're not their dad and we're not their auntie. And it's not really our job. And I like to call it a teachable moment. When yes, someone is pushing those boundaries and saying, well, you should do that for me too. And I say, well, why? Why should I do that for you? I want to understand this. And I make them define and define and define until they can see how silly it is what they're saying, because I like to call it a teachable moment. Yes. So you guys, having good boundaries doesn't mean you have to be rude about it or you have to be a jerk about it. Yeah, you could be like Caroline. You know, what would Caroline do? Think about Caroline in any given situation. If someone pushes her boundaries, she would be so polite. She wouldn't be like me, you know, come on, let's take it outside. You know, Caroline would be like, you know, I really think that would be a great idea. You know, like she would handle it so well. So you guys, having boundaries doesn't mean you're a bulldog like me and you just come in and, I'm going to have good boundaries and give you a right hook. No, you could handle it in a very nice way. But it's okay for kids to push boundaries because that's a great moment for us to teach them how to create their own boundaries. But when it comes to adults pushing boundaries, if they haven't already learned, you guys, it's not your job. If they didn't learn boundaries as a little kid, that's not your job. Okay. And unless they're paying you for a workshop on how to learn boundaries, then maybe it is your job. But otherwise, it's not your job. That's all I have to say about that.
Chandra, do you have any questions with this? They're not giving me anything else. They're not giving me anything else. They're just saying, no, that'll do for today. That is enough for her to take on for today. Saying it's straight with no sympathy on my own words as I matter too. Yes.
Yes, you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Sarah.
In fact, Sarah, can I elaborate on that? And Caroline won't say this, but I'll say it. A person that is kind and lets people kind of take advantage and get the best of them, and kind of like, if you're that person that kind of gets taken advantage of or ends up like on the giving side of the relationship, not usually on the receiving side, those are usually the best people in the universe. And those are the people that really deserve to be cherished and treated well. So if you're in a situation where someone's not honoring your boundaries, you probably deserve it more than they do. Okay. I'm just saying it's a generalization, but what I've noticed this about people in life, and I've lived a long time, is that people that are the kindest and that get bullied and pushed around and taken advantage of are usually the most beautiful of us. So they deserve to be treated as though they are beautiful.
Yes. Yes. And Chandra is one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Actually, I've got to just move into the other room for a second.
Okay.
Because I just do. But we've got Jeanette Anderson up next. Jeanette, you can stop writing a message to me and come back onto the live.
So wait, Caroline, are you saying you're going to leave me alone with everyone?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We'll
She's scared now. She doesn't want to leave.
Our asses brighter. Absolute. Oh, very good, Chandra. Very good. I'm impressed. I did like that. Absolutely. Jeanette, come back to the live. Or just
that was amazing. Owen Random, who knows an amazing past life reader that isn't $200? Where is that coming from? Sarah, was that Sarah that said that?
Oh, there she is. Oh, you're so cute, Jeanette. You're so cute. All right, just give me a minute. I can hear what's happening, so I'm there. I'll just be back in a sec.
I'll just talk really quiet so she won't be able to hear me. All right, now that it's just us, you guys, let's talk. Let's talk. Dish me some tea. Come on, give me some juicy gossip, you guys. Come on, I know you got it in you. Or you can just tell me where you're from, where you're checking in from. You can take this moment to like the live and like Caroline's page and make sure that you've liked it because it kicks us off. And hi, Anna. Hi, Anna. Yeah, got all the good people on here tonight. Got a lot of goodies on here. So you guys do me a favor, make sure you liked this live and share it out if you can, or tag your friends. And Jeanette's feeling. I remember ha un underbar dog. Woo! I'm speaking Swedish. I'm speaking in a very bad accent, I'm sure, but say let's what says he will be by your side. I don't know. She's got to be talking to someone, and I'm just not. I'm missing it because Sarah's like just giving all these messages. So I'm gonna assume that whoever that's meant for, they know. Hi, Tiffany. Tiffany's in Utah. Amy. Hi, Amy. I'm a pushover called origami. Okay. Random. Aw, Sarah. I love your soul. I love all of your souls. You guys are awesome. Underbarhund. Oh, I can never say it right. Oh,
What
and
does
she's
that
back.
mean?
Oh, I was speaking about
Underbar.
my bad Swedish. It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
okay.
She's
That's
helping me.
Anna asked if her dog will be.
Oh, Anna, you had to put your puppy down. Oh,
So sad.
that is
Of
so
course she will
sad.
be. Of course she will be, Sarah.
Chandra, pictures or it did not happen, girl? Oh, not yet, very soon. Oh, Anna. If your dog, when you guys, if you have pets that you know are going to have to get to be put down, and I've been through it, I know how it is. Yeah, you can talk to your dog. I mean, you don't have to necessarily vocalize if you feel weird and you feel like you're crazy, but you can just sit there and talk to your dog while you pet it and just love on your dog. And it's really up to you if you want your dog there. Even after my dog passed away, she was a white German Shepherd wolf mix, and her name was Topaz. And even after we had to put her down, she was like 15 at the time. I mean, she just was falling apart, right? I put her down. I would still hear her at night when I was sleeping. I would hear her clicking of her toenails on the deck. She would run up to the deck and want me to open the sliding glass door after she went potty. And she would come up and her nails would click, and I'd know she's coming up to the sliding glass door. And I can't tell you how many times I heard that and freaked out and went to the sliding glass door and she wasn't there. So yeah, but I wanted Topaz with me, and I still believe that she is with me as some sort of a spirit animal. But that's really up to you. But you can communicate that to your pet if you want your pet to stay with you. You also can ask that. I don't know if everybody believes in this, but I do believe our pets can come back as another pet, like for us in the future.
Oh no, they do.
Okay.
They do. Let me tell you, my Indy is my teddy. My teddy was oh my God, she was just the sweetest thing. She followed me around and there were certain things that she did that Indy does now. Especially the way she walks. Like no other dog walks like this way. And she catches things mid-air, and there's just certain things that Teddy used to do that Indy does now, and it just like blows my mind.
Yeah. So in your case, it worked. And I mean, it's not necessarily we're not promising you that's going to happen, but you can ask your pet if they want to come back in a healthier body, that they can. We're so connected. Cannot be separated from me. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be hard, Anna. Just give yourself a couple of days after to just kind of fall apart.
Yes, it's hard. It's really.
But you're doing the right thing. You got to remember that is when they get to the point where they're in pain or they can't. Yeah, when they get to that point, it's like we're keeping them around for us, and it's not fair. So when it comes to that moment, I know you'll do the right thing, and you'll know that you're doing the right thing for your pet, and hopefully it'll go smoothly.
Jeanette, while we're talking, do you have a question that you'd like to ask?
Mm-hmm.
Please. I'm shuffling at the same time.
Jeanette said that her cat came back.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. I agree. Both of my dogs are outside. Whatever they're doing, they're in the sun today. The sun is shining.
They might be in the neighbor's yard. Caroline, do you want to go check?
No, they're not allowed. They're not allowed. They're not allowed in my neighbor's yard, because then they'll go running off because they won't know where they're at. I have huge boundaries on my block, so that there's no way they can get out. Love.
On love? Okay.
You want a reading on love? Why am I getting boundaries for you as well, Jeanette? Yes, we are, Eliza. I'll put the PayPal link up for you. Yeah. Okay, Jeanette. All right. So I'm picking up that the boundaries are not. I don't know why they're giving me this, but they're saying that somebody around you is being arrogant enough to cross a boundary that you're not happy with. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't love you. It just means that this person is so bold that it comes across as crossing a boundary in who you are, and you're not sitting comfortably with that. In fact, I'm getting that you are both very strong people, the strong personalities, and you're going to have to work really hard at listening to each other, because if you don't listen to each other, they're going to continue to be crossed. So, okay, what are you asking me? What are you telling me? It's like both of you have forgotten how to listen to each other. So it means work for you, for the both of you, Jeanette. I'm being told something, and I've got to figure out how to say it. You gave him something, Jeanette. You gave this person something, and it's not being returned. He's doing him only. Don't think about me. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So okay. So this must be a day about making firmer boundaries for people, and everything. What does everything mean? What did I just say? He's okay. So you've given him something, and he's not giving it back. This has also got to do with boundaries, but it's got to do with something. And I just want to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to message you with what I'm telling you. You gave to him. So I don't want you to say it on the live. Suffice to say that if I'm right, can you just put in the word yes? All right. So just have a look at your message and just tell me whether or not what I wrote there is right. It has to do with a lot of no. They're saying to me to concentrate on that one particular thing. So whatever you gave to him, he is not giving back. They are not giving back to you, and it's important for you to make sure that he does give it back to you. Have you looked at your messages, Jeanette? I just feel like I'm on the outside looking in. I feel like you need to take steps with him in order for it to get back to some sort of understanding that the two of you won't cross each other's boundaries. Oh, you let him go. Okay. All right. Okay. But there's still something that you gave him. just let me know. It's kind of making me feel a bit sick, but that's okay. Just suffice to say that if you've let him go, you chose to do this, Jeanette, so this is the right thing for you, all right? People can't continually cross boundaries without there being a consequence for it. Sandra, if you have anything to say, by all means, please drop yourself in there.
What if I don't want to say it?
Write it to me in the private chat. Write it to me in the private chat.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So okay. All right, Jeanette, you don't need to say anything on the live. I've just seen your message.
Jeanette, can I say something? Can I be really honest with you? Just tell me if I can be honest with you. And if you don't want me to say it, then I won't say it. But pretty much what Caroline said, but I'm going to add something into it. Okay, here we go. You asked for it. You asked for it. You got it, Toyota. Okay, it's a commercial from when I was a kid. Okay, so here's the thing, Jeanette. I use something called oculomancy. Doesn't matter. And I felt your energy to get this. And then I asked the cards and the pendulum to confirm it. So what it is here's the situation, okay? You have lots of male energy. You have many male admirers, whether you are aware of it or not. Men, a shortage of men you will never have. Here's the issue, is that you pass up, and this is a broader thing. It's not just the man you're with. You will oftentimes pass up a good guy for what I like to call a bad picker. You have a bad picker, and you have all these men around you that want to be with you and actually would give you just about anything to be with you. And yet you're going with the bad picker and you're picking the wrong dude. Now, I'm not speaking of the person that it sounds like you're kind of in and out with right now. I'm talking about men in general that you choose for relationships. You'll pass up 10 good guys and go for the one that's not the guy for you. And so I asked what that stemmed from, and I was told that it was due to your childhood, that you saw a lot of conflict and you learned conflict was love. That's the message I got for you. So that was, what's that, Caroline?
And normal.
Yes, conflict. See, whatever we have modeled for us as a kid, we learn is love. So if you grew up being hit and abused and whatever horrible things, you will literally repeat that as an adult because it's what you learned is love. If you have parents that ignore you, neglected you, detached from you emotionally, showed you no affection, you will choose that as an adult unless you choose a different path. And Jeanette, this goes for you and anyone else that's listening. If you want to change the trajectory, you have to start back at square one and look at either in a therapeutic setting. You can get books. There are amazing YouTube videos I'd be happy to direct you to that can help you work through how you learned that version of love and how it's not healthy and it's not serving you now. So I think what's happened is you've seen a pattern of this. And I'm telling you, I literally see these guys in my mind. This was the vision I got, is they're lining up with a bouquet of flowers and they're in their nicest suit and they're just waiting to court you and just give you everything. And you're like, go, swipe left, swipe, just go. And you, the one in the back, the troublemaker, yeah, you come on up to the front. Exactly. And I don't know if it's like you like bad boys or you're even aware, but you are literally attracted to the person that is, it's not a healthy situation. So it's really not even that guy's fault that you're breaking up with. It's just you're choosing this guy and he's literally like, and it's not just this guy, but you're choosing guys that are not going to treat you the way you need to be treated. So it's, like I said, based in childhood, something you're going to have to work through because I'm seeing that you saw conflict as a kid. And I don't know if it was your mom and dad or whoever you were seeing in a relationship status as you were growing up. There was conflict there and it wasn't really healthy. It wasn't modeled for you correctly. So you're going to need to relearn that. Doesn't mean you can't relearn it because you deserve to be in a healthy relationship. So that's what I saw for you.
Jeanette, I just wrote on there that you made a wise choice for yourself. But they're asking you to find the lesson here, so that you can move forward and not attract these people into your life again. I completely hear what Sandra is saying to you. Find the lesson here. All right, do the shadow work. Find the lesson in what happened between the two of you, because once you understand that lesson and have learned from it, you won't attract these people into your life again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
and you will literally go from being in conflict and unhappiness in your relationship to just being so full of joy. You won't even, I see you just like laughing, and you guys are like partying. I mean, not partying like doing drugs, but just like at a party, laughing and happy. And you're just like, I never knew I could be this happy in a relationship, but it's going to take a little bit of work.
Yeah. Okay, so just to finish this off, Jeanette, they're telling me that you will find that lesson, because this will come from a time of contemplation for you. This person is you here, you're the mermaid, and you've got the cups that have fallen over here, but you still have a few standing up. So this is when you start moving forward with these cups that are standing up. So find that emotion that you're stuck in. Find the lesson in this relationship. Find the common thread in the relationships that you've been going through, so that you can step forward into your more authentic self. And you will not, you won't, really. I hate it when they do that. I really do hate it. Okay, Jeanette, I just have one more thing to say to you, because I'm sitting here saying to you that you won't be presented with this again. What they're saying to me is, once you have found that lesson and understood it, we are going to present you with a person, and you are then to stand strong and stand in your power, because this is when they're going to test you to see whether or not you have actually learnt. All right, so can I talk to her now? Yes. Okay. All right. So that's what they're asking you to do. So please reflect on this. Reflect on this for yourself. Reflect on what you're going through. Meditate on it. Do whatever it is that you need to do. Learn from it, because this is coming for you. You've got the Star card. This is just a wonderful card to end the reading on.
Woo!
Oh my God! Seriously. They set each other off. Yes, always a test, Kirsty. Always a test. All right. So, Jeanette, do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask? Hayley, we're still taking donations. Just let me know if you've got it.
And if you guys are just listening, this advice, goes across the board. And maybe you're just listening to this live and going, yeah, I kind of feel that way sometimes, or I kind of feel like I'm in that situation sometimes.
Yeah, take it on
the
board.
Universe has a crazy way of putting you in the right moment to hear the right thing. And what Caroline said could apply to 10 people in this live. We don't know. So, even though we're reading for one person, the universe has an interesting way of pulling in the collective and the people that need to hear the message. So keep that in mind when you're hearing us read for someone.
Always, 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 always. Hi, Kirsty. I didn't know you were sitting in the back there. Did I miss a hello before? And guys, Shopaholic is coming from YouTube, which her name is Hayley. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, because if anything happens to YouTube, at least we can go live on, if anything happens to Facebook, at least we can go live on YouTube. So I'm going to put my channel name in there. Hopefully I do it the right way. And if somebody could just double check and make sure it goes to the right place. Let me know.
Oh, Chandra said messages we all need to hear. I never leave without a treasure, even without a reading. Yeah, I feel that way too, Chandra. When I sit in on these lives, I always feel like there's something in there that I'm like, oh, hey, wait a second.
Yes.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, look, when I first started tuning into the spiritual world, you know, a number of years ago now, I kind of thought to myself, wow, that message resonates with me. And that's where I started learning from.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I started learning from.
Yeah.
Sarah, you can ask a question. We have got we've got a couple of donated questions first. So if you want to pop through a donation, all of the donations that are put through today will go to my anti-child trafficking fund. Donation sent. Can you tell me? Oh, okay. All right. Haley, I got it.
And while she's doing that, you guys, thank you for donating. And even if you're not getting a reading, I know some people prefer to just do it privately or not, you know, do it in this public forum. You can still donate. It's not gonna. We're not going to bully you into a reading. You can still donate. It's a great anti-trafficking, you know, charity in Australia, and you know, so that good juju goes somewhere where it can really help, and you know, it comes back to you because you're doing something nice for the world.
Haley, just hang on for a minute, please. We've got one more reading in front of yours. Don't post your question just yet. Karen, Eliza Ellis, are you still? Oh, sorry, Jeanette. I just need to make sure that you don't have any questions for me.
Yeah.
Before we move on.
Hi,
Kelly. Yes, Kelly, you can ask questions, but just hang around because we've got some donated readings to do first. Eliza. Okay. So Jeanette, just let us know if all the questions that you wanted answered have been answered. Where are you, Jeanette?
Jeanette, I haven't seen her comment again.
Yeah, nor have I. So
there she goes.
No, that was back a little. That was the last one that came through.
She had to go. She had to go answer her door. It was another guy in a suit holding a bouquet of flowers, trying to get her to go out with him.
Oh, thank you for the flowers, sweetheart. So nice of you. Okay, I don't know where she is, so I'm hoping that all of the questions have been answered for her. All right, so let's just do Eliza Ellis.
Eliza Doolittle. Let's do it.
Eliza Doolittle.
If you guys know Eliza Doolittle, I love that name.
I like Dr. Doolittle. I always loved listening to Dr. Doolittle. I love Dr. Doolittle.
Oh, but shame on you, Caroline, that you don't know who Eliza Doolittle is.
No, who's Eliza Doolittle?
Does anybody know who Eliza Doolittle is? Come on, you guys. Come on. We'll just leave it up there and see if anybody can think. Okay, so Eliza, just some advice on my spiritual journey. Wait, advice on my spiritual journey is, please. Do you mean what your spiritual journey is? Chandra said his daughter. No, keep guessing. Oh, Eliza knows the rain in Spain falls mainly.
I know that. Oh my God, we did that in singing lessons when I was in primary school.
Now, once again, where does it rain? Yes, my fair lady.
And I was always told to be eloquent when I speak.
Eliza, I can't believe you knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, so can she just clarify though? Because I mean, is that asking what her spiritual journey is, or advice on my spiritual journey is? I don't know what that means.
Oh God, Eliza, already, my guides are stepping in, saying that the gifts that you're tuning into, the gifts that you have, you need to tune in a little bit more to, because they're trying to get messages through to you, and the messages that they're giving to you, you're not picking up on. So they need you to sit either quietly in a meditation, or they need you to just look around you. Look around to see what the messages are. It could be numbers, it could be a color, it could be a person saying something to you, and what they're saying is pick up on the ones that resonate with you. Like I said before to one of the other people we were reading for, the color yellow was being given to me, and the color yellow to her represented the person that she'd lost, that had passed over. So with yours, in your case, they're asking you to tune into any messages that are being given to you. They're telling me that you dream a lot. Do you dream, Eliza? Dream interpretation. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to go and have a look and see what these dogs are barking at in a minute when Sandra gets back.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, they're talking about dream interpretations to me, that you get lots of messages during your dream state and you're not quite up to speed with what they mean. So they're asking you to look and find it in Google, feel the feelings they're saying. Pick up on the feelings that you're getting from these dream interpretations and write them down. So whenever you get these feelings again, you'll understand that that's what it's about. And they're saying that those dream interpretations or the feelings that you're getting are going to be given to a person or somebody. Oh, okay, somebody will be coming to you that day, and they'll not be feeling or sitting well with you. And then you'll understand that you're meant to talk them through whatever is going on. More signs and however it comes to you, Eliza, whether it's signs and synchronicities, however this comes, dreams must become, yes, both of them. You have to go into those synchronicities and figure out what they're about. Like the last couple of weeks, because I have an online business as well, and I do readings online for people as well as these lives. They have this, in the past, they used to send through calls while I was doing dinner. And I used to say to them, why do you always send me calls when I'm doing dinner? And I said to them, please just send them to me after dinner. So anyway, it got to the point where I'd actually just finished making the dinner, and then my bell would go off saying that there was somebody there to read for. So I'd say, oh, you're doing really well, guys. Thank you for doing that. After dinner, just wait until I've had my dinner now, until I've eaten it. So, just pick up on those things. Where are we? Okay, I'll tune in more. Didn't really say dreaming. Dreams must be coming. They're saying to me that not much is holding you back at the moment, and you may be feeling stuck with this, but you're feeling stuck with it because things keep coming up. Your mind is working overtime. You can't get those messages through. So if you leave enough room for the messages to come through, then you'll start picking up on the synchronicities. I've had foxes, ravens, spiders, so many guide spirits, and so much a transformation, but I'm just confused. What are you confused about, Eliza? You need to speak it. My throat is getting choked up at the minute, so whatever it is, you need to speak it. And this work that you're doing is not allowing you to get in touch with your spirituality. You need to be more aligned with your spirituality so that the two can work in harmony. You do need to live. You do need to work. You do need to, be involved in this dense world that we live in, this 3D that we live in. But you also need to be in touch with your spirituality, because we need you. We are needed. Working overtime is fine, but you have to make time for yourself. And
What
my
is
dog's
your job, though? What is her,
Hmm?
Eliza, what's your occupation, and are you right-handed?
I don't know what her occupation is, but perhaps you're thinking about bringing a business or a small business or something. You're creative enough to be able to start your own business.
Oh, she's a psychic. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Are you right-handed, Eliza? Sorry. Okay.
Yes,
So what I saw is that one thing you're missing out on is that, and it runs in your family, is you heal by touch. And I asked if it was like a faith healer, like we were talking about. It said no. And then I got a stronger hit on Reiki. So I don't know if you do Reiki, but I saw your right hand, and it was touching and healing people. So I don't know if you use your right hand in your work, but it's saying that that was given to you. It was a gift that came through your lineage, and it's in your right hand, and that you can, something with touch. So it's not faith healing. The Reiki, I got a little bit of a hit on, but I don't know if that's exactly what it is. Yes, I do. Huge in my hands. I do it intuitively.
it could be, what's the name of that when you hold an object in your hand?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a name for it. I forgot the name for it.
Yeah, and I told Locky about it a couple of weeks ago, and
Okay.
it's gone again.
Yeah, so what I got was just, you need to start developing that, because that literally came from your lineage. Somebody back in your familial line, it was handed to you. So, okay, there you go. Is that what it's called, Chandra? Psychometry?
Yes, that's it. Chandra. Yes,
Yeah.
no, that's what it's called. Thank you, Eliza. Thank you, Chandra. That's what it's
So
called.
that's like a God-given gift to you. And
Yeah.
so you really need to use that, because if we use our God-given gifts, we're going to be a lot better than trying to create gifts where there's nothing. It's kind of like Michael Jordan worked really, really hard, and he didn't even get on his high school basketball team, but then he ended up being one of the greatest players of all time. But let's face it, if Michael Jordan were 5'6" and like Irish, he probably would never have become the basketball player he did. He has certain genetic gifts to help him get to where he is. So it's like that right hand, girl, that right hand's got magic in it. And I don't know if you're really accessing it to the level that your ancestors would like you to. So ask them for help and develop that skill, whatever that looks like. And look into psychometry. That might be what it was. I was getting a slight hit on the Reiki, but it was like, you're not quite on the money, but I didn't know the name. So hopefully that helps.
You can put this all into a business, Eliza. I don't know whether you have a small business already, but this card usually talks about the ideas are coming to you, and when they come to you, basically the universe is saying to you, you've got the go ahead to do this. So yeah, have a look into that psychometry, because Sandra was saying that it's to do with your right hand. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
you know what? I also
receive the information, and you're gifted in being able to give this information across. But the left hand also has to do something. It's like, no, she's not writing. No.
She is. It says that. It says
Huh?
she's about to write a healing book. Stop arguing with your spirit guides, Caroline.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So please do this, because they're saying when you start doing this, it's like it's meant to be. If this book that you are, not if, Caroline, they keep saying when you write this book, it's like it's in history. It's going to be there forever. The words have been written, and you will be able to move back and give this gift that you've got to people with it, because you are the giver. All right, you are constantly giving to people, and this is the greatest part about who you are. And it's going to bring a lot of happiness toward. It's going to bring so much happiness for you, right? The 10 of Cups is all about happiness coming.
Yeah. And I also saw you working with the health field, which makes me wonder that you're writing the book, if doctors and healers and people that work in the medical profession are going to be able to gain some knowledge or some kind of insight from your book. Because I see people in the health field dealing with you or your book and learning from you. So keep that in mind. And while I get some more water.
Yeah. Eliza, there's still a little bit of doubt. You've got this seed of doubt happening, and it's basically churning your stomach at the moment. Okay. All right. That's what this card is about. I didn't see what you'd written until, I pulled this card, and this usually talks about internal conflict. This mental health you're going to be able to use the mental health of the depression and anxiety to your favor when you're writing this book. This is part of your lessons that they're giving to you, so that when you write them, you'll be able to understand them, and you're going to be able to give the message more clearly than if you hadn't gone through any of these mental health issues. They're asking you to stand firm. They're asking you to pay attention to the feelings that you get when you write your words, because when you feel your words, other people will feel your words. Put this into action, okay? Mm-hmm. Start putting this into action, Eliza. If you haven't already started writing your book, they're asking you to start a journal of some sort. I get it now. I'm getting a hit on the mental health stuff. So so that I remember. Yes. Because when you can't, it's really hard for someone to write a book if they don't understand what they're writing about. Okay. So one of your life lessons is going through the mental health so that you can help other people, and you're going to help them with your healing gifts as well as your writing ability. It's all going to come together for you. And if anything else, they're saying to you that your depression and anxiety, it's like you're going to be able to move through this, understand it, take it with you, use it to your advantage, and it will never be as bad as what you have gone through. It will always be one level higher. You may go through that depression or anxiety again, but it will never drop down to where it's been at. You've got, thank you guys. You've got a lot of support around you, Eliza. It's like you've got this network of people around you that are going to help you through this. 2 years PTSD and I healed it all. I've just gotten an echo. Yes. Okay. Yes. No, you won't ever go back there, because you know now you have gone through so much, and you know too much to get you to take you back to where you were. What it's like, they're telling me that one part of you will just take over. Yeah, it's just one part of you will take over while the other parts rest. So you won't ever go down there again. Lots of support around you, both from your spirit world and from your physical world.
And keep us informed and updated. We want to know. You're so welcome, Eliza. Excited to read your book. And I'll just add in that this time a year ago, I was doing classes with Caroline, as she was one of my main teachers, coming through to awakening my spirituality, as they call it. And I had a group meditation with her, and I saw myself writing a book And I was like, no, I don't do that. And then I saw the book coming out and I was like, I don't do that. And then I saw myself speaking based on the book and I was like, I don't do that. Okay. 1 year later, there it is. This is the book. This is the book I wrote.
I need that.
Okay, you guys. So the thing is I'm not a writer. I've never published a book. And now I teach online healing classes and I'm being asked to speak about this. So you guys have faith in yourself, because if it's divinely driven, you're not really in the driver's seat. Somebody else is, and you're just along for the ride. So never doubt yourself. Do whatever it is you see in your meditations, or, you just believe in yourself and know that the divine will inspire you and push you towards your goal.
And look at her now. Just look at her now. She just kind of blows me away.
Actually, my book has helped a lot of people. People I didn't even think, I thought it was for old people, and like 24-year-olds are buying the book and contacting me and going, oh my God, it's changed my life. So that's the thing, Eliza, we never know. We just put it out there into the universe, and then whoever's supposed to find it, just like this live, will find it. Okay. Whoever's supposed to hear the message will hear the message. So all you have to do is just spit it out, girl.
Lupe, the meditations, it just depends on what the issues are for you, Lupe. You can always message me or Sandra, and we can find a way for you. But Eliza, do you have any more I need to take a sip of water. Do you have any more questions that you'd like to ask?
She's got a whole list of homework from us now. I feel like we're Jamie Atkins. Okay, your homework, your mission, should you choose to accept, Eliza? Go. You see what this is, Eliza? This is just for you. Look at this, girl. Look at this.
Journal.
It's an empty book.
Start writing.
An empty book. It's pages to be filled by you, Eliza. Get busy, girl. Get busy writing. I want to hear about it.
Where are we? We're up to Haley. Has anybody seen Nita?
I'm going to show the book just because Chandra said, you guys can get this on Amazon.
If you keep it still, they can take
a I'm trying to get it in the picture. Okay, there. Right there. Sandra Boggs, Grow Young Again. It's on Amazon.
Hang on, I'll just write it up there. Wait on.
Yeah. It's available on Amazon. I'm not going to put the link in because you got to work for it if you want to do it. But it's pretty good. It'll help you. It'll help you in so many ways as far as getting healthy. But if you thought it was just like take a pill, this is not about taking a pill. This is about changing who you are from the inside out. And for people that can't afford, I think it's like $12 or something. I get a whole whopping $3 out of it. But here's the thing. Here's the good part of it, you guys. When you get to chapter 6, it has you put your, see if I can do it.
Setting goals. Yes.
Yeah. When you get through to chapter 6, you start setting your goals like, what I want to do, what my plans are based upon the book. And then guess what it does? It follows you, tracking your progress, chapter 7, and it'll take you through the first 6 weeks. You're going to fill it out like a workbook. You're going to fill it out how you're doing, where you had successes, where you found it. It's included. And you can also order the journal separately, but this at least doesn't see, because people procrastinate, Caroline, is what I find. Mm-hmm. So what I did is I put the first 6 weeks of the workbook in this. So you can't say, oh, now I got to order the journal and I don't get paid till Friday. No. You get started right here while you're waiting for your journal, and you do the first 6 weeks. So Sandra Boggs, Grow Young Again. If you're looking to heal from cancer, diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, if your family's prone to Alzheimer's, all of these things are not the disease, you guys. They are the symptom of the disease, and the disease is aging. And this will, if you see at the very bottom, it says aging in reverse. You will age in reverse, but I promise you won't be Benjamin Buttons. I promise I won't turn you into a toddler. We'll take you back to a good age for you, minus 10 years, and we'll leave you there. And I'm done with the commercial. But Eliza, keep me informed. I want to know how it goes, girl.
Yes, please keep us informed. Mm-hmm. Okay. Dakota with this new one.
Where are we? Who are we working on?
We're doing Shopaholic, whose name is Haley.
Haley.
She's coming from YouTube. What can I expect with Dakota and this new one looking forward?
Where are you located, Haley? Where are you?
Haley, could you just let me know? Could you please write a little bit more about your question? I'm not quite sure who Dakota is to you, and this new one looking forward. What does that mean?
And I need to know your location. Sandra, yes, we can heal. We can absolutely heal ourselves. And I'm going to get shut down and murdered by the pharmaceutical companies, but it'll be worth it if I make everybody happy and healthy.
In the US, in Arkansas.
Okay.
So could you please just elaborate a little bit more on your question for me, please?
Who is Dakota? And who is this new one looking forward? Is that a person? Is that your life?
Ruth, we're doing donated readings at the moment, but if you hang around, we'll be able to do small readings if you don't want to donate.
You know what I saw the other day, Caroline, is that somebody, oh, here we go. Dakota is my boyfriend and I'm pregnant with him. The pregnancy is the new one. Got you. Do we know if it's a girl or a boy yet? Or do you want to know if it's a girl or a boy? Am I not supposed to tell you if it's a girl or a boy? Do you have a name for the baby? I wonder if it would work if I tried to connect with the baby on the rods. I don't know. Hi, Michelle. Just depends if we have time, my love.
Yes, Ruth, we are.
I was going to say, Caroline, I want to get these little angel messages. I saw that somebody doing that. So like in between readings, we can just pull quick little angel messages for people. It was really cool. I'm going to get that.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's too soon. Only 3 to 4 weeks in.
Too soon.
Okay. Okay. Do I have permission to tap into your energy, Haley? Well, because the baby's in you, so. Unless you have a surrogate. Can you put your link in the chat?
I just did. There we go, Ruth. It's on the screen now. It's up in the comments. A few comments up.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Jill. Got a lot of people in line for the free card, but you can donate to jump the line or just be patient with us. We're going to go all night. We're going to go all day, Caroline, right? It's going to be an 8-hour live, right?
Oh, no. Oh, I don't know about that. Okay, so, Haley, what I'm getting for you, okay, so you need to just, they're asking you to sit back and just go with this for a bit. You are being given a beautiful gift in this child that you're carrying, this soul. This soul has come through to you, Haley, to learn its life lessons. And there is a reason why it's come through to you, because you have a lot to teach it. Now, Dakota, the father, I'm picking up, for some reason, I'm picking up that there's a little bit of judgment or a little bit of tension here with him. I don't know whether it's to do with the fact that you are pregnant, or this was not something that was supposed to happen, but I'm just getting a little bit of judgment here, and they're asking you to clear this up before it goes on for much longer. It's far easier to pick up and to fix judgment now than it is if you wait. Is this resonating with you, please, Haley? Just let me know in the comments.
So cute. It's a bull. I think it's going to be a Taurus.
Haley, where are you, darling?
Gonna have another Taurus in the world. Woohoo.
Your mind is just kind of all over the place at the moment, Haley. They're telling me that things are going to settle down, that there is a few things that you need to take care of before they settle, things that you have put off. It does a little, but what do you mean about judgment with Dakota? I haven't talked to him yet. Does he know you're pregnant yet, Haley? I'm a little bit confused.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting the feeling that he doesn't know yet.
When you say you haven't spoken to him, this judgment may be coming from that place where you haven't had this discussion yet, but something is happening with respect to judgment. I've got the karma card here. All right. Usually that speaks about.
Okay, he doesn't know, and I'm guessing, Haley, I'm feeling like you're wondering if you should tell him.
No, you need to tell him.
Well, no, she has to, because this baby has been sent through as a teacher for them both.
Yeah.
This baby's going to actually train. It's going to be their teacher. So, yeah.
All right, Haley. Okay. So when this discussion does come around, you need to drop into your heart space, because what they're saying with this karma card, this judgment card, is it's going to be really easy for this discussion to get out of hand, all right? Because it's a discussion that will mean the head is going to be in so many different places at once that nobody is going to be able to figure out what the hell is going to happen from here moving forward. You will feel like you've got a lot of pressure on yourself moving forward. You're this butterfly here, all right? You feel like the pressure is on you. It's not on you. This is where your life was meant to go, all right? This is where your life will change, and all right, and it's going to be beautiful. They want you to sit in this space. They want you to resonate with that, because they're just showing me. They're just showing me a really, really beautiful space. They're asking you to stand your ground. Mm-hmm. I can't even. There we go. Just stand your ground with this particular person, with Dakota. If he doesn't know, he may be in a little bit of a shock to begin with. And either way, whatever happens, just know that this child is going to be a godsend for you. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Okay, I can't really say anything more about that. Just know that what I said to you before was this child has come to you for a reason. There are certain situations that will happen between the two of you, like the father, mother, child situation that will happen between all of you, that are meant to happen in order for lessons to be learned. So again, make sure, and this is another person, you need to set those boundaries really strong. If you are going with keeping this child, this baby, you need to be really strong about saying it to Dakota. All right? He is going to be the father whether he likes it or not. This is the way it's going to be. And I just get the feeling that he's going to be a little bit taken back by it for a little while, but when he gets used to the idea that he is going to be a child, that he is going to be a father, that everything is going to fall into place. Now, having said all of this, Haley, could you just let me know, is Dakota somebody that is accepting of change? That's the best way I can say it. Do you feel like you're going to have a fight on your hands? Do you feel like that there's going to be the expectations are going to be difficult to be met? Sandra? That part I'm not sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. Can you go to the private chat? Yeah. Okay. So just stand strong. Just stand strong about this, because it's all being put into play.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's all being put into play. So just stay strong here. Okay. I'm not sure. That's all right. That's okay. You have somewhere that you're going to be going, and it's up to him whether or not he chooses to come along for that part of the journey. Sandra, do you have anything to add to that?
Oh, I got something to add. So the first thing is that I'm getting female energy. That doesn't mean it's a girl. It could also be a very sensitive boy, because I have picked up before that I felt that someone was having a female. It turns out they have the sweetest, most sensitive little boy I've ever met. I mean, just a sweetheart. So it's a very feminine energy, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a girl, but I'm leaning towards a girl. And the reason I say that is because, let me just tell you, first of all, I'm excited because the baby is coming through as a Taurus. Now, I don't know if things are going to change because, gestation and all that, if it comes early, comes late. And I don't know what your due date is, but I did pull the card that had the bull, and the bull is doing this. Okay. And the thing I got about this baby with the feminine energy is that even though it's got this feminine energy, it is so stern with you and even with Dakota. It's going to be very stern. It is coming through as your teacher. And if you notice, Caroline slipped and said, Dakota's going to be a child. Well, close enough, because Dakota's going to be a student and so will you. And I know that sounds strange, but you will learn
Freudian slip.
Part of your karmic journey, your soul contract, your life lesson, whatever you want to call it, here on this planet, as well as Dakota's, is you guys are going to learn something from this baby. This baby was sent through to teach you something, and you guys know each other from before. Okay, so this is a very familiar soul to you. And I see the child coming through, and the child's actually quite judgmental too. The child's very you two are going to get in line. And I don't know what's been going on with you guys, but the child will literally demand that you guys in some way, shape, or form get your shit together and be the parent that this child expects. It's I mean,
that's so cute.
Yeah, like a little kid, at the chalkboard, this is how it's going to be. And I see you and Dakota with question marks all around your head, not knowing what's going on. And the child's at the chalkboard going, this is how we're going to do this. Okay. So let me get
to a shaper and a mover.
Yeah. And I'm really excited because I'm a Taurus. I'm May 4th. So I don't know what your due date is, but I just love Taurus people because we're just so cool. But also, I want to say about Dakota, and I don't know if you guys were trying or this was an unexpected event, but I almost feel like a pulling back before a coming forward. So I don't know if that means he's going to be shocked and just kind of like what Caroline was saying, he's going to kind of need to regroup.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this, okay? Sometimes when men find out there is a baby, it's a huge thing because, most of us females, we kind of have that maternal instinct and we're okay, we weren't expecting it, but this baby is going to change our lives and, and we just kind of deal with it better than men. Because with men, they're oh my God, they're not connected to it, you guys, physically like we are. The baby is in our womb. It's different.
Unexpected.
It's different, right? And a lot of times men can literally, I mean, I've known people that the men will be like, you effing B, you know, you were supposed to be on birth control. We were supposed to be being careful, and just flip out and be like, I hate you. I never would have. And then literally the baby comes and they're like sappy, soppy puddles on the ground for the baby. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen in your case, but I will say, even if Dakota decided, hey, I'm not part of this, guess what? Don't tell Dakota. It's part of his soul contract. This baby will teach him one way or another, whether that means he's far away or he's close to the baby. The baby's here to teach him a very valuable lesson. And you have no control over that. That is between this baby and him. So if he were to, if let's just say scenario one is he says, oh my God, I wasn't expecting this, but we'll do the best we can. That's great. He's on board. Let's say he doesn't. Let's say he calls you every name in the book and says, this is all your fault because you have the vagina. Okay. It's all your fault. I had nothing to do with it that night when we had too many beers. Okay. So that if he comes across as that, here's how you react. And women, all you ladies out there listening, this is how you deal with a man. I understand. And I hear what you're saying. So what you're saying is blankety blank blank. So what you're saying is you don't want to be involved with the baby. Okay. Well, I felt like you needed to know, and let me know if you feel like we have something more we need to speak about, and leave, detach with love, and let him do his thing. See, you guys, when you come back with anger or get defensive or start fighting back, then the guy justifies his behavior because, oh, well, she yelled back at me. She called me a name. You just come back with love and be calm and be like, what would Caroline do? Okay. Just come back in a really smooth way, not what Sandra would do. And then once you do that, it leaves him with his own behavior, and he's got to sit with it, and he's got to think about the things he said and the things he did in the moment. And he's more often than not going to not like what is being reflected back to him. So sometimes men, and I know I experienced this with my daughter. It was an accident. Okay. My daughter was an accident, the best mistake I ever made, but it was an accident. And when I had to go to him and say, by the way, I know I broke up with you a month ago, but guess what? Yeah, I don't want to be back with you. No, that's not why I'm here. I'm here to tell you you're having a child with me. That didn't go over too well. And there was a lot of screaming, and there was demand of terminating the pregnancy and all of that. And I said, hey, I wish you well. Have a wonderful life. And I went through with my pregnancy. And by the time I came close to my due date, I had no intention on ever speaking to him again because of the way he acted. But I left it that way. And sure enough, he came back and said, listen, I don't deserve to ever see this child the way I acted with you. Can I please at least give you money? And if you ever decide I can see the baby, that would be great. But I don't deserve to see the baby with the way I acted. If it were up to me, the baby wouldn't be here. So thank God you're its mother. And can I just write you a check? And I was like, yeah, you can write me a check. And eventually I caved, and he saw, and now they're just two birds of a feather. These two, they're like thick as thieves. Okay. And she's much closer, I think, in some ways with their father than she is with me now. So let that be like a little bit of incentive to you that if he does come back and just really gets like this, men do that. Let them do that. Don't react. Separate yourself, because now you have this little baby inside of you, this energy that's growing, and it literally feels everything you feel. It hears everything you hear. Okay. So just keep that in mind. And I'm excited. I hope it's a Taurus. Okay. That's all I have to say.
Hayley, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask? But please remember to sit in your own personal power. If however that is for you, do not not respond. Don't engage playing any mind games or anything like that. Just stand in your power. All right. Really important.
You're going to be a mama. You got to be a mama now.
Yeah, be proactive about this, because I'm sure once he sits with the idea that he will calm down. It's just that it's going to come to him as a bit of a shock. That's what I'm picking up. She did say before that it was completely unexpected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
excited. This is going to be such a blessing for
Yes.
both of
Yes.
you. That child is going to be your teacher. You're going to learn so much from that child.
Yep.
So, Sandra, look at the stars, see how they shine for you. Are we going to get shut down because I'm singing a song?
No, actually, somebody told me, I can't even remember who it was the other day, said to me that it's not the music that you play, it's the words. So, you know, when I put on music that has words in it, that's when we get shut down.
Okay. All right, Haley, you got this, girl. You got this.
Absolutely. All right. Okay. So now, before we do Ruth Raymond, did you want to do one of your? Do you want to test out and see how you go with picking the angel card or whatever it was that you wanted
the
to do
angel
before?
message. I don't have it. I was going to ask you if I could get them, because what I do is I saw it rapid fire. They're little tiny pieces of little tiny cards. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. And then I can go, okay, Jill Kitson, angel message. Okay, Stephanie Inglesman. I don't have it, but I want to get it so I can throw it in when we're in between readings, so I can kind of like throw an angel message to people.
Go and get them. Where are they?
No, I don't have to order it. I just saw it on live.
Oh my God.
I was asking you if that's okay if I order it and do that sometime on a live.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Ruth Raymond, where are you? There she is. Okay, Ruth, do you have any questions that you would like to ask?
Yeah. And if you guys have been listening to Haley's whole story, if you could just type in the comments a heart for Haley, I'd really appreciate that. Show her all the love that's in here for her.
Congratulations too, by the way, Haley.
Yeah, congratulations. Chandra says, so Caroline, do you do classes? She will be again. She's just been on a brief hiatus.
Oh my goodness. That was a little while ago.
Yeah, well, you've been on a brief hiatus, so let's see.
All right. So where are we?
She says I'm here, ladies, but she doesn't have a question. Just a general? I'll try. Just a general.
Ruth, do you have trouble with your neck? With the right side specifically? It's like a shoulder, top of the shoulder into the neck area that I just need to want to keep moving all the time. Just let me know if you have trouble with your shoulder.
And Ruth, there's somebody coming through for you from the other side. Do you know who it is? And if you do, can you tell me their name and a yes or no question? There is someone here for you. Let me see if it's a girl or a boy. It's a man. It's a man. If you know who I'm talking about, give me his name and give me a yes or no, and I'll see if I can connect with him.
They're saying to me, Ruth, that that you need to start doing some form of exercising with this. Otherwise, it's going to, this is obvious, guys, seriously. Otherwise, it's going to seize up on you. If it hasn't already, you do need to start exercising it, because it will get to the point where you won't be able to move it. It's almost like a frozen shoulder type thing. Mm-hmm. I'm picking it more up here. It's just in, and it's in the top part of the shoulder, and I want to keep pushing it all the time because it hurts. But when I shift my arm, it's like, okay, that really sucks. I don't like that.
It's traveling down the left shoulder. It's traveling down.
Oh, I get the right.
Feel like she's feeling it through her arm.
I get the right.
Is it your right?
I don't know. She hasn't said. It could be just because sometimes when we pick up these things, it doesn't matter which one it is, because sometimes it's the exact opposite of what we're saying.
Okay.
Like,
I was getting left
through as the left, and it actually is the mirror image of the right of the person. Mm-hmm. Now, the other thing too, Ruth, is this something to do with work? You've been working too hard? My dad, Russell. She's saying that her dad, Russell, he's with my mum, sister, and daughter, and I need to know, are they okay? And it's my left. It's her left shoulder. Okay. All right.
And I'm seeing it is stress related. I don't know if it is, like you were saying about her work, but the injury is stress related, or like there's something having to do with stress. Stress is making it worse, possibly. And what the dad's name is Russell, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what he wants to. Did you have a question, or was there a yes or no question, or should I just go through it?
She wants to know if they're okay. And yeah.
Okay.
It's her dad, Russell, with
okay. Dad is here. Dad is here. I will talk to Dad.
Daughter.
Okay. I'll talk to Dad because Dad's here.
Okay, so to do with your work, Ruth, whatever work you're doing, you may be pushing your arm, and yes, it is also stress related. It's like you're also upskilling. They're saying you're upskilling. You're learning new ways of doing things to help with your work. Okay, Jill, I need you to explain this. Who is it that you've got a fascination with at the moment? And they're using those words. She is absolutely besotted or fascinated with somebody at the moment. I can't take time off work to get surgery. Okay. It's very much work all the time. I wore out all the cartilage working. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know where you are in this world, Ruth, but there are things that you can set into motion for yourself with respect to the workplace practice. You can't keep going. They're saying to me that you can't keep going the way you're going because you're going to end up doing a whole lot more damage if you don't start taking care of it now. And if you can't take time off work to do the shoulder reconstruction or whatever it is, you need to make sure that you pull back and tell your work that you can't do this because it's affecting your shoulder so much. It feels like you're carrying not only, I mean, we were talking about the stress before, that it's stress related as well. It feels like, and if you look at this card, you'll notice that it is on the left shoulder, all right? And this is the shoulder that you're saying that you are having the trouble with. It feels like you're holding a lot of negative emotions in your shoulder, as well as the repetitive work that you're doing, as well as anxiety, wherever there's a negative thing happening in your life, it goes straight to your shoulder. I don't know if you're into past lives, Ruth, but they're showing me a past life situation. It's weird that you fell off a horse and you broke your shoulder. Does this resonate with you at all? Have you done anything to do with your past lives? It's like this horse is galloping along, and somehow you've fallen off this horse, and you've broken your shoulder. It's like you've landed on the shoulder to protect your body, and you've broken it.
Thank you. Okay.
You under some sort of financial, just let me know, Ruth, if you're under some sort of financial strain, stress. A horse. I had someone tell me once I was a witch in a past life. You've had a number of past lives. That's very possible. It could be possible that you were riding a horse. I don't know. It's just that that's what I was getting. And you broke it, and you've carried this injury into this life. It's something that you need to learn from this before it can be shifted. Do you have financial stress happening here? Because I'm getting a lot of pentacles in my card readings. It's like financial stress, and this is also causing your sleep patterns to not be regular. It's like you keep waking up all the time. I work oh gosh, okay. There you go. Work 60 hours a week. I can't afford to take off off 6 to 8 weeks. To be off 6 to 8 weeks. Okay.
But if it's work related,
yeah, that's what I was saying.
I wonder if she could get a medical leave for that and do disability or something while she's recovering.
Very true. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what that means, Ruth, because as soon as I say the message, it's gone. So when you say very true, I don't know what that means, what it means towards. Is it because your sleep patterns are all over the place? I'm just looking at the card here that's telling me your mind is ticking over at 1,000 miles an hour. What they keep coming back at me with this injury that you've got, because if you don't take care of it, they'll take care of it for you, and that's somewhere where you don't want to be. You need to be able to do this now while you can, and not wait for it to get to that point where you will literally have to take time off work in order for this to happen. Right now, over here, I don't know where you are in the world, but here in Australia, when it's to do with work, we've got what they call workers' compensation, and
in America as well.
Yeah, so you can get you can actually be paid for certain amounts of it to be done, and they cannot sack you because you're doing it.
I don't know if it pays you the same level of salary as if you're working, but it's like enough to get you through.
Yeah, well, in Australia it is, depending on the ratio, or depending on the whatever the situation is. So just bear that in mind, Ruth. I don't know, as I said, I don't know what part of the world you're in, but this is causing you some concern. And if it's causing you concern now, and you're having trouble with your shoulder now, this is something that needs to be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't hurt it at work. Okay, you hurt it in a car wreck.
But work made it worse. And I still feel like in America, that would be a case for workers' comp. If your job aggravated something that happened to you earlier in life, I would think it would be covered. So I think you should do what Caroline said and research it and see what your options are. Because it sounds like if you don't deal with it now, it's just going to get worse. So you don't want that, because then you can't work at all, right? So yeah, you want to definitely address it. And I also saw, in the meantime, I don't know if you're already doing this, but there's this tape, this sports tape thing. I don't know if you've seen athletes wear it, and I don't exactly know how it works because I've never needed it, but it's like this tape that you can put on your shoulder in the part where the area is like injured, and it's supposed to kind of support you. And also I see heat. I don't know if you're putting heat on it, but the heat will relieve some of the pain, because I do see that you're in pain.
Yeah. But Ruth, I understand about that cartilage, because I've got no cartilage left in my knee and it's on bone. So I get that. I totally get that.
Yeah.
Don't be in this position of being your own worst enemy here. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Really have a long, hard think about how you're going to proceed forward with this, because it is crucial for you to do something about this now before it gets to the point where you can't.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
With that, I'm going to you go. They're just saying to me, Ruth, that you're going to be handed a lifeline and you need to take it. When they tell you, you need to take that. You need to take the bull by the horns and do it. And with that, I'm going to hand you over to Sandra with your dad.
Okay, so either Russell was not very supportive of the metaphysical world, or he's just a very kind of, I almost want to say stoic, but I don't know if that's the word I'm thinking of. I don't really know what stoic means, but I'm getting the word stoic. Hold on, let me look. So he was kind of judgy with me. A person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their feelings or complaining. I feel like that was your father. And he's just kind of, he's kind of giving me this look, but he's not mean or anything. He's just kind of like, I don't know if he's just weary of me personally, or if that's just his, stern, exactly. Stern, stoic, like kind of being judgy of me, but that's fine. I'm cool with it, because not everyone. Okay, he was that way, but he's not mean or anything. He's just like very one of those people that's really quiet and kind of intimidating, I would almost say. So, anyways, he is there. I didn't pick up on your sister. I didn't even get into your sister. What I saw was him. And then I heard something about the mother, and you didn't give me the name of the mother, or at least I didn't catch it. And then the daughter. So I asked him, is Ruth's daughter with you? He said, yes. And then I said, is Ruth's mother Russell's former or current wife? I didn't know if they were together in life or they had divorced or whatever. Is she there? And the answer was no. So here's what I got, is that mom is doing some sort of processing or schooling based upon she's working on I don't know if she passed away more recently. That could explain why she's processing, or it could also be that she chose to go back to school to study whatever she was here to learn. Okay. So Betty, I don't know if Betty passed recently. So either she passed more recently than the other two, or she chose to go to school and she's in school. Russell and your daughter are around. Your daughter had a message for you. Your daughter said, and this is going to get a little weird because I didn't use the rods. She kind of stepped forward and I didn't use the rods because I didn't have her name. But basically what she said is, she says that sometimes you think about the way she passed, and I'm not sure who passed away in 2010, but your daughter, she said that my mom thinks about me sometimes in the way that I passed, and that, like, I don't know if there was pain involved, or you think about the way she goes and it like can upset you or something. But what she's telling me, how do I explain it? It's like she's showing me a picture of a sword, and the sword would represent the struggling, the pain that she was in, or the passing, that the passing was difficult. And the sword magically turns into a wand. And now it's a beautiful wand with magic powers. And she's like trying to show you that, I guess the way the metaphor would be is that though she struggled in life, or there was pain in her passing, or some sort of struggle in her passing, that was it. When she passed over, it's gone and it's turned into this beautiful wand, and it's just magical. Yeah. So know that she doesn't struggle, that she's in a very good place, and she is with your father. But your mom is like in school, or she's processing or something. She's doing her own thing right now. And that's what happens when we pass over. We kind of have a lot of say-so in where we go. So that's what I got for you.
Breathe, Ruth. They're asking you to breathe. Please breathe. She was stillborn.
Okay. Okay.
And I had her at home in my bathroom. I had a clot that ruptured, and she blames herself. Yeah.
Okay. She wants to show you that the sword, it just transformed into this beautiful wand that was full of magic. Whatever that means to you, I don't know. That's what she's showing me. That's the picture she's showing me. And she doesn't want you to think about those moments like in a bad way. I take it like she wants you to think about her and the time that she was in you and she shared with you, as short as it was, that she wants you to think of it as magical, if that makes any sense.
Ruth, when you said that you had her, that she was born, that she was stillborn, my guides want you to know that was, and I want you to take this on in the most honest and heartfelt way, that was part of her journey in that particular life. And it's caused you massive heartache. They're saying that heartache. It's really hard for me to say because being a mother is one of the hardest things to lose a child. So this is extremely hard for me to say, but I want you to know. I mean, as Sandra has said, she is in a place where she's not hurting, that she is okay. That her journey was not meant to be a long one in that particular life. I don't know whether you have any other children, Ruth, but they're saying to me that she has actually come back to you, but in a different form, a different child, a different human being, a different, she's the same soul, but she is there with you. Okay, you do. Okay, good. Yeah, that's all they're saying to me. They're asking you to, they're asking me to leave that with you.
Yeah, and remember, your father is with her.
Yep.
She's not by herself. Your dad is with her. And by the way, she can choose to grow up on the other side and have all those experiences with your dad if she so chooses, or she could come back, like Caroline said, she could have come back. So I mean, like, know that but I saw her with your dad. So whether she's with your dad now, I don't know, but when I picked up on her energy was with your dad, and your mom was like doing her thing. So yeah, but just know that she just wants you to know that, like, she's not suffering, and she doesn't want you thinking about that. She doesn't want you to think of her like that. She wants you to think of her with happy thoughts.
Yeah. Did you go to the private chat for me?
Mm-hmm. Here I go. Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, let's do this. I feel like we haven't barely got to anyone tonight.
We've actually had. Nita, are you still here? Something about belly rubs. I hope it's okay to contribute here, please. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Gary Ross.
I heard something about belly rubs. I hope it's okay to contribute. I'm not sure what that means.
No, I'm not sure what that means either. We'll just see how this goes. Nita, are you here at all? I have a donation from you.
Oh, yeah, we never did Nita. And guys,
from Georgia.
And while we're waiting, can you guys do me a favor? Can you hit the thumbs up button on this live? And yeah, and then can you tag any friends you have or share it to any groups that won't be offended? And we would love that. We would love if you would share us. And also, Caroline has a page, Caroline's Healing and Tarot Card Readings. Am I saying it right?
Caroline's Energy Healing and Tarot Card Readings.
Caroline's Energy Healing. Yep. You can go to her page and like her page. And if you hit notifications, you will always know when she goes live. So that if we don't get to you tonight, keep hopping on. The earlier you get on, the better chance you have of us doing a reading. And know that even if we aren't reading for you, sometimes you're drawn to the live because there is a message for you to hear.
And for those of you who are new, because I can see a few newbies coming in at the moment, please just like and follow my page, Caroline's Energy Healing and Tarot Card Readings. And update your notifications so that you can get the lives.
Yeah.
You will not be disappointed. Okay, so I've got two names here. Heather Carneal and Rosie Serene. Have you, okay, I'm going to, for some reason, I'm drawn to you to get a card for you.
You're drawn to Rosie or Heather?
Both of them.
Okay. Do you want me to take one and you can take the other?
Yes, I will take Heather.
Okay.
You can take Rosie.
Okay. Oh, okay, perfect. Because she has a question. I don't know if Rosie is a girl or a boy, but question about grandparents. They both died in 2018. Rosie, give me a name of one of them and a yes or no question, and I will do this for you.
Heather. Okay, Heather.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for joining us. If we didn't get to you, please come in on another live and give us another chance. Get a lot of people in here that have questions.
See you, Jason. Love and light to you.
Rosie, you're a girl. Okay. Can you tell me one of your parents' names and a yes or no question for me?
Heather.
I usually only do this for full readings, but I'm going to do it for you because Caroline was drawn. Granddaddy. Granddaddy's name is VP Nag. VP Nag. What did his friends call him? Is that what his friends called him?
I don't know. I don't know what that means. Heather. Heather, what are you looking for? What are you searching for? It's you're searching for something. You're seeking something to guide you. You're going through some sort of transformation.
Hi, Jason. See you soon.
This transformation that you're going through, it's like you're seeking, you're searching, you're trying to find something. And it's just telling me that there's a door that's closing behind you, all right? And they're saying to you, when that door closes, watch out for the changes that are going to happen, because they're going to happen all of a sudden. My place, love and acceptance, my home. Okay. All right. So all of these things, you're searching for this. All right. This transformation is coming to you. They want you to know that you have the courage to actually take this on board. They're reminding you that there's a death of an old way, and that death of the old way will encourage growth in a new way for you. It's basically about letting go of the past so that you can move into the present, which will move you into the future. All right. Nothing ever stays the same. Everything always changes. This card is about transformation. It's about movement. It's about everything is on its way somewhere. It's about opportunities that will come in more ways that you ever actually imagined it would come. It's about moving on. It's about taking positive steps for yourself. They're asking, okay, so they're showing me the door. It's not shut yet, so that door is still slightly open, and that usually tells me that there's things that you need to take care of before moving forward. All right, so whatever it is that you've got from your past that you haven't dealt with, they're asking you to make sure that you need to tie up those loose ends. What is it that you, for example, what is it that you need to say to someone? Is there somebody in your life that you need to talk to about something that happened? Something needs to be finished before you can start the next phase of your life, because you've got new beginnings coming for you. This card also is, if you know the Rider-Waite deck at all, it's usually the Death card, which tells me that you've got new beginnings coming. Heather. Several people, my sister for one. Okay. Okay, so then it's time for you to speak up and say whatever it is that needs to be said. She betrayed me in one of the worst ways. Speak. And they're asking you, once again, I've said this before, they're asking you not to react, but they're asking you to be proactive about this and say whatever it is that you need to say, but be proactive. Don't react to the situation. Be proactive about it. That way you will be heard. And they're saying to me, even if she doesn't hear you, you will have said it, and the universe knows that you are taking care of that which needed to be taken care of. Okay, Heather, that's all I have for you. I would like to go a little bit more into that, but it's just a short reading.
Yeah.
I love and light to you, Heather.
Okay, Rosie. So your grandparents, well, they're not your blood grandparents apparently, but you considered them. So I just honed in on them, and they basically said that they came into this world as two separate entities and became one. And the reason why they passed within a short period of time with each other is quite common, actually, because what happens is when we become as one with someone else like that, it's like losing ourselves. When someone we love that much dies and we become so much a part of them, it's just natural that one would pass over and then the other one would pass over too. So that's what they're telling me, is that they literally became one person later in life. And so when one was gone, the other one went with. And they're also saying something about maybe you've forgotten or maybe you haven't forgotten. There's something about the sky. I don't know if they were into the stars and constellations, or they used to tell you about the sky or clouds or something. There's something to do with the sky, constellations, clouds. That's all I'm getting. And they're reminding you that there's something they want you to think of them when you see this thing. So I don't know if it's like a sunset or if it's like the North Star that you guys used to go on a telescope. I'm not exactly sure, but they said you'll understand to remember when you see that thing in the sky that this is them. So you'll know. And if you don't know now, I want you to keep it in your head. It's going to come up. I don't know if it was a dawn or a dusk or a sunset or the way the clouds were over a certain mountain or this the Milky Way. I don't know, but it seems like one of them or both of them possibly used to talk to you about it. Oh, of course they're happy. Of course they're happy. Yeah, they've ascended, actually. They've ascended into heaven. I should have mentioned that. So they've ascended. They're gone. They're very happy together. They operate as one. I get the sense that they were together for many lifetimes. But Yeah, know they're happy, and keep that in mind, because it's going to come. If you don't get it right now, you'll get it in the next day or two, and you're going to go, oh, that's what she's talking about, that crazy lady on the live. Okay, so it's the stars. It has something to do with the stars, or like.
Stop doing that. Stop saying that.
It's in the sky. What am I saying?
So, listen to that crazy lady on the live.
Oh, I am crazy. In the best way. In the best way. Anyways, you'll think of it later. Write it down to remind yourself, and then it'll pop up and you'll be like, okay, yeah, that's what it was. Ask them to bless me and my family. When people cross over, Rosie, we can call them. You don't need me to do that. You only have to call them with a feeling or an emotion, or think of a wonderful memory you had with them, or a great day you spent with them, and that will call them to you. They don't stay with you. They only come with you in moments when you really, really need them. So, because once they've ascended, they're enjoying the other side, but don't think that they're not with you when you need them, because they are. And that goes for anybody watching this.
Yes. All right. Okay, so those two are done.
I feel like we're getting somewhere.
All right, so I already have two cards pulled, and I have a feeling that the next person is going to need these two particular cards. So I don't even know what they're for or what they're designed to tell the person. But who is it on here that would like? Now we've got a number of people sitting in the background here. So I'll take start a relationship with Claude. Hello. How long will it take? Ismail, I'm not even going to draw a card for you with that particular question. How long it takes for you to start a relationship with Claudia is totally up to you and your free will and right to decide to move this on, to move this forward. Nobody can tell you how to move this or when it's going to move forward until you decide to take some sort of action with it. No one, because that's what we're here for. Your right and free will to decide will go over and above any reading that you get. So once you decide to move this forward, it will start happening one way or the other. And whatever you do, don't be afraid that if you do this now, that you'll push them away, because that's the way it's meant to be. You will find out one way or the other whether this person is meant for you. Love message coming through for you. Okay, Jill. Okay, this message must be for you then.
Yeah, you're so welcome, Rosie. Thanks for trusting me with your energy.
Lupe has been writing this comment up for a bit. So do you want to take Lupe?
I will do something for you, Lupe. I'm not going to do the rods because it takes me a while, but I will do a quick little check-in since your brother passed. Can you give me your brother's name, please?
Jill. It's coming through for you if any thank you kindly, ladies. Okay, Jill. Okay, so I've got this particular card that I drew before, and I need to show you the card, and I'm going to read it from the book because for some reason you need to hear this. His name is Joe Robert.
Okay, thank you.
Oh.
That's not what his friends called him, Lupe. What did his friends call him? He's correct.
Jill, this particular card, 21, adds up to the number 3. So that to me represents the Holy Trinity, which is universal. All right. So now this is what the card says. You've come so far on your journey and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcanas, and it reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge how truly wonderful your soul is, that you are, and accept the vital parts that you play in the bigger scheme of life. The world is yours to command. and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. Anything, anywhere, anytime, Jill. It's time. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. We are part of the one, all right, Jill? We are all one, and they're urging you to step into your authentic self. In ancient times, many believed that each star was a soul of a person. They also believed these souls shined so brightly to guide others through the darkness. And so too can you. You're a wise owl. This usually represents the world card in the traditional Rider-Waite. All right. So they're saying to you, Jill, step into your power. You've got this. Whatever you do, you've got this. She says she called him Roby.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. That's your question. Prachi, can you please tell me if you have liked the page before asking any questions or posting a comment, a question? It's really nice as an exchange of energy that you like the page.
Okay. Rob, he was correcting you. He was like, that's not what she called me. That's not what she called me. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, Joe. He's like, nah, that's not my name. Okay. So 15 days. He did not ascend for 15 days. Figure out from the time he died until the time he ascended. I think it has possibly something to do with his funeral, or something happened 15 days after he died. It was very specific. I was given a 15, which normally I feel like people ascend like around 10, but he kind of hung out longer. So I don't know if that was for the memorial. I asked him if he came to you after he passed. He says he still does, and he causes issues for you. So I think it's just in a harmless, like annoying way, but I think he's like either making noises or he's doing something. I don't know if you're smelling him or you're hearing something, but he's still bothering you. It's just to remind you that he's still here, and he may still do that for a while because he's still really connected to the earthly world. If he just passed 2 months ago, that'll fade over time. He seems like he had a good sense of humor, and I think he used to like to play jokes on you or like kind of mess with you, like how brothers can do, like elbowing you and stuff like that, just to get a rise out of you. So I think he's still doing that, but yeah, something about 50. It was very clear about I didn't ascend for 15 days. So there's something about 15 days. And if you go back and look at the date he died and then what happened 15 days later, that's going to mean something to you that only you can understand. So that's a message directly for you. And that he's still messing with you to remind you he's there. And I think you already know. That's him. But he's doing fine. He's a little jokester, I think. And he's still kind of processing his death. So I don't know how he left, but just keep sending him prayers and good wishes. And as he processes this and it gets a little farther away, I think he's going to ascend. I don't think he is right now. I don't think he's ascended right now. I think he's still kind of processing what happened. So I'm almost wondering if it was a sudden thing. It wasn't like an expected, like long, because sometimes when we have a long illness, there's an acceptance there when we finally pass over. I don't feel like that was the case with him. So I've had some quick movements. Yeah. I feel like he's almost like in life, he used to kind of just do things just to get a rise out of you. Yeah, he's kind of doing that now, but harmless. He's being harmless. It wasn't expected. Yeah, he's still kind of processing it. He's still kind of like, did that really happen to me? But there's something about 15 days. Or the number 15. I'm getting the number 15 over and over. 15, 15, 15. Tell her 15.
Was it his birthday, maybe?
Or the date he passed or something like that. Anyway, it's something about 15 that's important. He was healthy. Yeah. He's still trying to kind of digest what happened. I think there might be some unfinished business there. So that's what I can give you, and know that he's doing well, and he's the same old jokester you used to know. We don't change a whole lot when we pass over.
Okay, all right. So I'm just going to go back and do
Hi, Margaret Rogerson.
Prachi, you've got a new job this week, and it's started last week. How will it be, and will I sustain this job, and will I grow there? That's an awful lot of questions to ask, but in short, Prachi, the answers that I was getting from my guides are telling you that it's up to you to make this work. All right. Once again, it's up to your free will and right to decide. You started this new job. You are the sort of person that can make this work if you want it to work. If you don't want it to work, you will need to go and find another job. But you can grow there, yes. They're saying that you can grow there. Just hang in there with it. They're saying that you can grow financially there as well, but there is a few things that will need to be put into place when you first start there. It's like they're going to it's almost like you give them way too much. You give them more of yourself than what they deserve to have in a job, and just pull back some of that, because then this is something that will be expected all the time.
And Lupe, unfinished. You asked about, what do you mean unfinished?
To do with his passing?
Yeah, I think it just, I don't think he expected it. I think that he had plans, and he didn't expect this passing. So I think that it feels unfinished to him. He's still trying to process the idea that he left, because I feel like he had all these plans. I don't feel like it's something he wanted to do right now, but it was just his time. You know, we all have a set time that we're here for.
You're welcome, Prachi.
And I hope that answers that question, Lupe. But, really what's going on in his mind, I can't completely, I can't read his mind. It's just whatever he wants to tell me. But that's what I'm feeling, is that it just was unexpected. And I don't know exactly how he passed, and you don't have to share with me. It's fine. But I do feel like it was a surprise to him too. And I'm going to say this too. Even sometimes, okay, you understand. Yeah. Cause I'll tell you that I've dealt with people that have crossed over that literally, and not saying for your brother at all, but like I found sometimes, even if they have taken their own life or had something to do with their passing, they're still like, whoa, wait, what? Like it literally, like they're in shock, even when they know what's going to happen, or they might have even brought it on, they're in shock. So I feel like with your brother, he's just trying to understand it better. So, and somebody asked about how do you donate? How do we know? And you're not on Facebook. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I hope I'm saying this right. Gary Ross. You're coming through from YouTube, and that's fine. The donations are the same process. All you need to do is just go into the link I've put up in the comments, the PayPal me at carolinethomas.com, at carolinethomas2. And that's my donation fund for the live today. And all of the donations that we are receiving today will go directly, thank you, Aurora, will go directly to anti-human trafficking.
Yes. And Lupe, yes, a heart attack. That's rough, because he sounds like he was younger, right? I'm assuming he was young. So that's rough. But you just have to understand that, we all have a set time on this earth, and we all have an expiration date, and we come here for whatever we come here for. And when it's our time to go, it's like, if you were here earlier in the live, there was a lovely lady that lost her little girl. And that was just, as painful as it is, things are happening that we can't understand. And somebody who, God bless her soul, she's in heaven now, explained to me that sometimes life is like a tapestry. And if you've ever seen a tapestry, you guys, if you go around to the backside, it's a beautiful woven thing that's like a fabric with a beautiful picture on it. But if you ever look at the backside of a tapestry, it just looks like a bunch of knotted like strings hanging everywhere. Sometimes life is like being at the back of the tapestry, and we can only see the knots, and it doesn't make any sense to us. But when it's turned around, we see the beautiful picture. So that sometimes we have to look at life like that. You know, we don't always see exactly why things happen the way they do.
Okay, so Aurora has put through a donation.
Okay.
And she's asking, I've just done 180 on my life's purpose and recently have been questioning it. I need guidance. Okay, so we're just going to drop into your energy and have a look at this. This 180 that you've done has come from a place. Sorry. I'm actually picking up to begin with that there was a lot of mental conflict going on for you. I just have to get your name up again. I've lost it. Here we go. Aurora.
Somebody wants to come through for you, Aurora. I don't know why I'm yelling at you. Sorry. Somebody's flickering my candle like crazy. So if you can tell me who might be here for you. Somebody that's passed over within the last five years, semi-recently, last few years, somebody that's crossed over. Can you tell me who that is? Don't mess with my candle.
Okay, Aurora. Gary Ross, Aurora. The cards that I've got up here for you at the moment are telling me that you are this 180 has, don't know who that would be. She doesn't know who that would be.
Okay, let me see if I can find out.
All right, so this place that you're, it's like I've got a split. I've got two people here, and this is two parts of yourself, Aurora. And it's one half is spiritual and the other half is a mental. It's like your egoic self and your spiritual self. And you're saying that you've done a 180 on your life's purpose, that you have seen what some people say, seen the light. You have actually been, something has been cleared up for you that you've had in your past, some sort of trauma, and all of a sudden everything is just starting to fall into place. It's just like, wow, okay, is this where I'm supposed to be heading off to? Is this supposed to be what I'm doing? It's like you were, driven by your work, come home, eat, sleep, go back to work and do all of those sorts of things, make myself, really good with the financial status and all of those sort of things. And then all of a sudden the spiritual aspect has taken over. Just let me know if this resonates with you so far. Good afternoon to you too, Kirsty. Have a great day. You've got a lot of spiritual strength coming through for you at the moment. It's yes. Okay. All right. Okay, so just be a little bit more forthcoming with what you mean by that. I understand that at the moment, but when I start talking and you say yes, I don't understand what that yes is in reference to. But they're encouraging you to find that inner strength that you've got, so that you can complete whatever it is that you're working on, because you are working on something at the moment. You're not stuck. You're moving forward, and it's more to do with your spiritual gifts, to do with who you are, who your authentic self is here. You're being shown courage, discipline, stability, persistence, all of those things that make you who you are. in a spiritual sense, that is. Change since I've been very reluctant to accept it. Yeah, they're wanting you to be more accepting of this, all right? And it's come about in such a way that you found life, God, I'm doing this again. Why do I have to get up and do the same things over and over and over again? I don't understand what my life is supposed to represent, and it's not fulfilling anymore. So when all of a sudden you've been impacted by something that happened to you spiritually, you've been shown that this is another part of yourself, and you're going to go down so many rabbit holes, Aurora. You are going to go down so many rabbit holes because it's time for you now to step into that part of yourself. All right. You are going to be pushed, and you like being pushed into this place of unknowing. You've been through a lot to get to this point, and you've had, they're showing me lots of scars in life, and this has all helped you come into being who you are now, come into that authentic person, because all of those struggles will mean something spiritually. You're going to help more people. You're going to be more understanding of what they've gone through. You've gained such a huge amount of information to move into that spiritual change that you're talking about. It's like they're feeding you more and more information every day. It's almost like I'm dizzy because they're giving me so much information. And this is a positive thing for you. It's a positive move forward. So you've come from a place of mental conflict, all right? Because this is two halves of yourself, here and here. And you've moved into this spiritual strength. This is what you're moving into. And the last card that I've got for you talks about positive movement forward. So just remember that you're going towards this light. You're not moving away from it. You're moving into this light, which is such a wonderful place to be. And it's calm enough for you to be able to move into that. A few hiccups along the way, but hey, who hasn't got hiccups along the way? They're trying to say, okay, they're not trying to say, Caroline. They're telling you that you have done enough suffering in silence. They want you to start moving forward and start knowing that there will be people. You will surround yourself with people who are like-minded, who are spiritually gifted, and you will move into this particular place knowing that you don't have to suffer in silence. It's like that suffering. I don't understand why I'm here. I don't know why I'm supposed to be living this life. There's got to be more to this than just living, like eating, sleeping, working, whatever. You're not going to be suffering that silence anymore within yourself, because the people that you're going to surround yourself are going to be able to talk to you about this, and it's going to make so much more sense to you. So much more sense. I don't know why I'm picking my lips. I don't pick my lips. Did you say before that you suffer from anxiety? Because if you didn't, I'm just picking up that this has been really anxious for you, this transition that you're making at the moment, and that you've suffered some sort of emotional loss along the way. All of these are moving you into your spiritual place, into your spiritual self. Look at Sandra smiling. There's obviously something's resonating there with her. All of those obstacles, all of those challenges that you've been facing are all leading somewhere, Aurora. Mm-hmm. Just let me know if this is resonating with you, because you are going to sit in such power. You are going to sit in your own personal power. You are going to be sitting with all of this power, and it's just making you feel like the person that you should have been. And don't ever believe that you've wasted any time getting to this particular point, because you haven't. All of the things that you've done up until now have taught you what you're going to be using in the future. And with that, I'm going to hand you over to Sandra, and I'll be back in a second.
Okay. So Aurora, the person that was here was very insistent about coming through. And she was basically saying, it's a female. She's on your mother's side. She's crossed over. And she is saying that this new thing, I don't know if it's a job or what you're going through. I know you're going through some sort of transition. She is like propelling you, supporting you, and almost pushing you through this. And it makes me wonder if somehow she doesn't have something to do with what's going on. Like, I don't know if it's a gift you're developing or it's some sort of growth you're going through, but she is on your mother's side. She keeps saying, I'm on her mother's side. She's a woman. I don't know if it's like a grandma or an auntie or, yeah, I'm almost feeling like almost maybe like a grandma energy. I don't know if your grandma's still around, but it's definitely a female on your mother's side. And she's really like stepped in to propel you through this change you're going through. So I don't know if it's something she relates to or a gift that you got from her, or I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. She's always known. Okay. Thank you. It's been a bit scary since I've decided to accept it. Okay. So you know who this female is because she's very insistent. And I mean, when I say she comes through, like my candle was going nuts. And finally, when I got the message, it calmed down. But like, it was like literally like, am I going to have to blow you out? Like it was freaking out there for a second. So she was doing that. That seems to be her way, is to come through candles, because I've never seen a spirit come through a candle before. So that was interesting. Usually they wait patiently over here in this side of the room until I'm ready for them. And she was like, no. And it was like, how does she not know it's me? Of course she knows it's me. I'm like, oh, don't get mad at me, lady. She was like she's kind of a strong personality. And then what else did I want to tell you? Oh, also, so this is the picture I was shown. Imagine this is a cup. And you're holding it underneath the faucet and you're trying to put water in it, but it's upside down. So all the water's just pouring over the cup. And you're like, no, I really want to drink some water. I want to drink some water. Damn it. Water, just fill up my cup, but it's upside down. That's what I feel. This is you right now. This is a metaphor for you. Your cup is upside down and you're trying to fill it, but it's not filling. Eventually, the cup is going to turn right side up and you'll be able to fill it up. Now, that's the good news. What might not be as good of news is that you may not fully understand or fully be in the place you want to be before March. But I do feel like within 6 months, you're going to look back at this and go, oh my God, it makes sense. And I'm finally... But like right now, I feel a lot of this frustration of like trying to fill a cup up that's upside down, and you're just going, like why? It will all make sense, and your cup will be up, and you will fill up your cup. But I do see that there's going to be a little bit of a wait for that. She was the best, super strong. Oh, you're great, auntie. Okay. She was a nun and my biggest friend, man. Okay. Yeah. She's a strong personality, man. I was asking the pendulum, and usually I go, it goes right for me. It's right for yes, left for no. And then this means no answer, straight for, or sometimes it'll stop. And when I talk about, it was like, let me try to make it work. So like usually if a pendulum moves, it's going to be like, I'm trying to ask them to show me yes. Okay, hold on. Don't look at this part. Can you show me yes? Show me yes. Just no, stop moving. Hold on. Okay. Can you show me yes? Can somebody connect and show me yes, please? Just for the sake of the live. Thank you. That's yes. Okay. Now I'm going to ask her. This is seriously, I don't even know if I can repeat it because she's not connected to me anymore. But like when I asked a question to her and it was a yes, it would be like, I'm making this happen. It was literally like this big. I was like, oh my God, why is that necessary? She was just like so insistent on being very, very clear. And I'm almost positive my candle was going to just light my whole house on fire. So tell your great aunt, thank you for that. And that's all I have for you.
Thank God.
And I think you're there. Okay. I didn't know if you were on mute or what.
Yeah, no, I was on mute, and I just realised when I was smiling that or laughing that nobody could hear me, so I thought I'd better turn it back on. Okay, so we've been going for nearly 3.5 hours, so we might just
wrap things up.
Yes, wrap things up, I think.
Okay.
I know this is what we'll do. I am actually back on with who have I got on? Well, it depends. We might just do a pop-up with Locky before I go live with Aldo on Tuesday. So we'll see what happens. He might be willing because he
but
really
Caroline, it says you still have 12 people on the live.
13, yes.
And that's just on Facebook.
Yes, it is.
So I'll tell you what, you guys, if you can all chime in, because I know some of you are being so quiet. So if let's just say there's 12 people on. If I can get 10 people to put a star in the comments, that doesn't mean anything. You're not committed to anything. If I can get 10 stars in the comments, 10 people to put a star in the comment or just an emoji of some sort, whatever you want to do, then we'll stay on for a while. Yes, Caroline, are you down for it?
Not for too long.
For like another 20 minutes. Yeah? Come on, you got it in you. You got it in you. Caroline. Show her the hearts. Caroline. We can do it. Caroline. And maybe we'll do like a speed round. If we can get the 10 emojis, we'll do a speed round and we'll just kind of like quick 1 card readings. Yeah. Come on, let's see what we can do, you guys. Come on now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 so far. Come on. I need 6 more to keep us on. Come on, we can do this, you guys. Even you quiet ones that are just quietly lurking, like, oh God, I don't want to, then they'll know who I am. It's okay. We're not going to send you spam mail. We're not going to call you at home. We're not going to tell your family you were on this live. Oh, good your boy. Okay, I'll see what we can do. Let's see if we can get the 10 emojis. Are you counting, Caroline?
7.
Oh, we're at 7.
9. Jill's cheating.
Well, Jill's cheating. Jill. Come on, you can't cheat, you guys. Come on. I know, because I can see there was like at least 13 people at one point. So come on now. We can do this. Come on, you guys. They're like, oh, crap, I'm going to get off the live so she can't see me. I can't really see your name. See, now we're down to 11. See, that's what I mean. People will be scared.
12.
You show 12? Okay.
And we've had 11. Yeah, 11.
Okay, so how many did we get? 10? I'm cheating as well. You guys. Come on. I know you stalkers out there.
13. 13. There's one. Okay, so that's
you gotta do an emoji.
One more.
Send an emoji. Come on. Send me an emoji. Let me know you're out there and we'll go for a little while longer. And we'll do a little speed round for anybody that hasn't had a reading. Yes, got it. Chitra, you got to like Caroline's page. Okay, there's your emoji. Go to Caroline's page, like her page, hit follow, and then come on back and we'll see what we can do. Okay. Caroline?
Yes.
Your mission, should you accept, is you grab someone that hasn't already had a reading.
I'm going to go for Chitra.
Okay, and then we just do a quick 1 card message for you guys, okay? It's just a general thing. We don't have time, I don't think. I mean, I guess if somebody donates, but it's like it's been a long night. So we're just going to give you a quick little message and we're going to pick somebody out, whoever we feel motivated to do, okay?
You mentioned no. If you would like, there is a like button on my page as well as a follow button. So if you would like it, that would be great. Oops. Okay. That must be for you, Chitra.
Okay.
I'm going to read it from the book as well.
I'm doing Margaret.
Margaret? Okay.
Yeah.
Assertive. Okay. Chitra, when you go into my page, how did you follow? Because there's no follow button when you go into my page. Did you hit the like button?
I'm going to check that because I think you do have a follow button.
Do I?
I think so. Let me look.
Jill, I'll give you her link. Just give us 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, you can follow because I'm following you. I'm following you. I have it right here. I can even show you. Do you want me to show you?
Hang on 2 secs. Just have to copy something for someone.
You can see it. Following right there. Boom. Following.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can't see it because it's your page. Okay, really? Can I just give my message to Margaret real quick?
No,
real quick?
Chitra, I've got a card for you.
Okay, go. I'll wait. Go ahead.
Chitra.
Go ahead.
Chitra, I've got a card for you, and it is about assertiveness. Just give me 2 seconds while I just flip the page over here. The card actually says the situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested, yet there is also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. They will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guidance for your words. And then it says you drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. The angels are saying that the situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak your truth. So with practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. Now, the additional meanings that come from this card are face the situation directly, read a book or take a class on assertive training, replace aggressive or passive-aggressive behavior with assertiveness, handle conflict with honesty and love, tell the truth to yourself and others. This situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. So that has come through for you, Chitra. Okay.
Margaret, I just put your message in the comments.
Just let me know if that resonates with you, Chitra. I follow also, I believe. It says
you don't have to follow me. You're fine. You're fine.
No.
You're fine, Jill. As a matter of fact, you little cheater, Jill, I'm going to do you now. Margaret Rogerson, please see the message. And if you can't see it, it's under Facebook user. I just typed it in. So just to say it, you are facing a challenge. You're facing a challenge. You're looking for a judgment in your favor. The decision will go in your favor. I don't know what it's about, but there's something going on that you are preoccupied with right now. It'll work out in your favor. Also look for the number 3s. It's telling you you're on the right path whenever you see a lot of 3s around. Okay. I'm going to grab Jill Kitson. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right, Jill, I'm going to do you real quick. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to.
I'm going to do your card for you or do a reading for you.
I have such a filthy mind. Okay.
Jill, I've just put up another link for her page, so hopefully that comes up for you this time. Oh, maybe it doesn't.
Speed round.
Whoa. Forget it. I'll put another one up.
It's okay. Caroline, we're in a speed round. Don't worry about it.
No, okay. There we go. It's underneath you, Jill. Hang around, Avashni. Just do you a card. Margaret says, thank you. It's about moving. I hope. Much love.
Oh, good. Good luck.
Dana, Tricia. Just give us a second, Dana. Happy for you to do me. Happy for you. Just hang 2 seconds, guys. Ashley. Who are you doing? Jill.
Jill Kitson. Really, really quick. Can I just say really quick, Jill?
Yep.
Jill, it's somebody you either know before or you are either with, you're with someone now romantically in a relationship, or somebody you knew before is coming back. And that person is really, I like it for you. In fact, the lovers came up. So it tells me it's a romantic thing. And so if you're not with your special person right now, it might be someone, it's not a new person. It's someone you already knew. So be on the lookout for them. And also money. You got some money coming your way. So I don't know where it's coming from, but yay for you. Shopping trip in your future. That's what I found.
Okay, Jill, that was for you.
Mm-hmm. Jill,
I'm Avashni. I've picked you, and I've got a card for you. And this particular card talks about celebrations. Notice it's the number 3, and this could be a reunion of sorts with old friendships that you've got going on that you haven't seen for a while. It talks about birth, success, victory is coming to you. You're doing what you love most and are pursuing your passion. When you follow your heart and intuition, there is no limits to what you can achieve. When the energy of excitement and love is present, you can feel it moving within you. You have that love of life at the moment. You can work with this love of life at the moment. All right. The number 3 symbolizes unity and a time to rejoice in gratitude. So they're saying to you, just when you reflect, can you please put yourself into a place of knowing that everything that you've achieved so far is something that you could be grateful for. And this can apply to family members. It can apply to your work life. It can apply to friends. It's all work that you've put into place. It's all just time to celebrate because you've put so much effort in. Okay? Love and light to you, Avashni.
You guys look at the timer. Look at the timer on the live if you can see it. 3 3 3 3 3 3.
Oh my gosh.
It was 3 3 3 3 3 3. Somebody was supposed to just look for 3s, so I don't remember who that was, but
that was Margaret Rogerson.
There you go. It's a good sign, girl. Okay. I got Dana, and I saw a Dana, Tricia, and I saw a Karen Gross.
Yeah, Karen Gross. Yeah.
Do you want to take one of
them? I'm actually, for some reason, where's this other person?
You got somebody else?
Yeah, Michelle Gardner Hall. Have you liked the page before I actually answer your question? Oh,
yeah. And Dana and Karen, make sure you guys have liked Caroline's page, and I'll pick one of you to do a quick speed round for her. Quick. Just pull a couple cards. Boom, boom, boom. Really fast. Dana, Karen, let me know if you've liked Caroline's page.
Karen has. I know
Karen has? Okay. Jill, 93022,
Yes, okay,
another
Michelle.
3. Oh.
Michelle.
So who am I doing? Am I doing Karen Gross?
Karen Gross.
Okay, I hope I'm saying it right. Okay. Oh, they both did. Okay, I'm gonna do Karen first since Caroline. I've said Karen first, so I'm doing Karen first. Okay, Karen, this is for you, and then Dana, I'll do you after if Caroline doesn't grab you.
Okay, Michelle. Michelle, this card is for you. It's called the Wishing Game. This card indicates that you've worked hard to set things in motion in certain areas of your life, and you're now waiting for the results to come to fruition. The number 2 is all about choices and decisions. And in the past, they're saying that you may have been afraid to make decisions or choices, but now you are no longer held prisoner by this fear or the constraints of old beliefs. Expect the best and be open to limitless powers of your intuition. It's no longer a waiting game for you. Right? You are very strong at the moment, so start using that strength that you've got. Trust and use it to assist you. The achievements and the success are assured, but once obtained, don't let it change you. Remember who you are, the effort that it took for you to get to this point, and the gratitude you need to show to the people who helped you. Stay on your spiritual path, for it will continue to guide you on your journey of your soul.
Okay. Can I go?
Yes, that's love and light to you, Michelle.
Okay, Karen Gross. Okay. I don't know if you are married or you are okay. I'm just gonna tell you what I saw really quick. Because I didn't have time to get into it too deep. It's either that you have 2 suitors or you're trying to decide between 2 different people, romantically speaking, or there is some sort of love triangle. So I'm just going to tell you, I see the lovers and I see a romantic relationship, but it gave me 3 people. I don't know if that means like there's 2 people that have loving eyes for you, or you're with a guy, but like another guy likes you and like a love triangle kind of thing. Oh, that's my son. Okay. That might be it too. But I see the lovers, and then I see 3 people, and 2 are male and 1 is female. So that could be it. So that's what I got for you. And, but it's all good. It's all good. It's just, I was like, oh, okay, whatever that means. So happy family. Hopefully that means happy family. 2 babies, 2 mothers, 3 days apart. What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean, Karen?
2 babies, 2 mothers.
I'm engaged now.
2 babies, 2 mothers, 3 days apart. 2 women had babies 3 days apart, but who are the 2 women? Is that the love triangle? What is going on?
Aurora, I can't even remember what cards came up for me before for you. My son is a daddy to both.
Oh,
there you
go.
That's where your threesome is coming in.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, I hope that works out for him. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay, Dana, I'm going to move on to Dana. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Dana, Trisha, this is for you. Woo! Congratulations on your grandchildren. Her son has some good...
Karen says, LOL, you nailed it.
Oh, I thought it was her at first. Okay. Okay. Okay, Dana, Trisha.
Dana. Dana, do you bite your fingernails? I'm getting that usually when they show me people biting their fingernails, it's like there's some anxiety being caused in your life. and they're asking you to remember to breathe. This will help you through those anxious moments that you've got going on. You are anxious, yeah, okay. When you breathe, you're actually breathing from your chest. They want you to put your hand on your stomach and allow yourself to feel when you breathe that you're breathing from your stomach, because those anxious moments will turn into what's that word? Anyway, it's causing you anxiety, and it's affecting your breathing. So when you breathe, please make sure that you breathe from your stomach. You can feel, just put your hands on your stomach and feel your stomach move rather than your chest. The anxiety, they're also telling me, is because you like to be able to control things. That is not possible. The more you try and control things, the longer it takes for you to move through a life lesson.
Okay, and I also want to add, Dana, what I showed it, and I just saw you said you're looking for a house. I saw several choices. You picked one. You think you've picked one, or you're considering one. Here's the issue: before you commit to that one, and it looks like it's a house of some decision, I guess. The one you've chosen out of the, was there 5? It was like 4 or 5. The one you've chosen has unexpected costs associated with it. And so if we're talking houses, have it appraised, look for having like somebody assess the house, because there's some unexpected money that's going to come out of your pocket if you stick with the one you've chosen. And I just want you to keep that in mind. I'm not saying it's not the best choice for you, but just know that there may be some unassociated financial costs. And that's probably the last thing you want to hear right now if you're having anxiety. But just know that's what came up. Okay?
And even if it is, Dana, just breathe through it. Breathe. And remember, you have the right to say no.
Yes. And you can always make another choice if you have a well-informed, if you're well-informed. And do we think we can do one more?
Yes, why not?
Let's do one more. I
haven't found a house yet, but I'll keep that in mind for when I find one. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like the one you have chosen or are going to choose, you need to really look into it, because I feel like your heartstrings might be pulled, but you need to check out the financial situation, because I feel like there's something that either you don't know about, or it's being like kind of hidden from you, either on purpose or whatever. Just look for unexpected financial, or just make sure you have a little nest, a little side fund just in case.
Put away. Yep.
Yeah. Like, don't spend all your money on the house, and then you get in the house and then you realize you don't have $100 to your name and the sink breaks, that kind of thing. Right? Okay. Probably the cost may be too high for what I can afford, or something could be wrong with the house. Yeah, I'm not trying. I'm just saying, really do your due diligence when it comes to buying this house, if that's what the decision you're trying to make. I saw that the one you choose, really research it before you get your heart involved. And that's what I'm going to say about that. Okay, yes, we are doing one more. Name it, Caroline.
I need to find whoever is sitting in the background there, because we have a number of people here, and I know one of them hasn't had a reading yet.
Okay.
And it's a quiet soul. Whoever this quiet soul is, and Mila, you're not a quiet soul, so don't put your hand up.
But we love you. Mila. My darling.
So, who is the quiet person that's in the background here that needs to hear something?
And your cheeks are turning red right now because you're like, how does she know? I don't know how she knows. That's why she's my teacher. Oh, Mila. Excuse me. I'll tell you what. While Caroline is waiting for this person to step forward, can I just grab a quick card for Mila?
Yes.
Okay. And she's not going away. So you sitting there quietly, it's okay. Yeah. It's not that scary. She promised to be gentle.
I need to know who this quiet person is in the background, please. Just raise your hand and say, it's me. It's me. Just put your name in.
Just put in an emoji. Put in an emoji in if that's you. You've never done a reading with Caroline. You've never felt brave enough. Okay, Mila, I'm going to pull a card for you. You're a quiet soul. Right. Okay. Mila,
I don't know who it is, Mila. I just know that there's somebody there that needs to. What's this going on here? I know there's somebody there that needs a card from me. Let me see if I can find this person on my live.
Oh, okay, Mila. You're trying to decide between two different things right now. It's either people, places, I don't know, but you're weighing the decision of like this one or that one. Okay? And the reality is it's neither. There's something better coming. So don't pick either one. There's a third option that's like 10 times better than what you're looking at. I don't know if it's washing machines or men or whatever. Whatever it is, if it's dessert for tomorrow night. it's neither of the two you're weighing your options for. It's a third, and it's way, way better.
Yeah, so cheesecake.
Pie, chocolate cake. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, good. Hold out, girl. There's a better option coming. Okay, that's what I got.
It's me. No be man. Okay, Sarah Giles. I'll say Giles because I don't feel comfortable saying Giles, so it has to be Sarah Giles, unless I'm saying it wrong. Okay, Sarah, the words that are coming to me at the moment for you is there's an emotionally charged situation around you at the moment, and they're asking you to step back from this. They're asking you to remain calm and not react. Stay centered, and this will help you resolve the situation more. You need to find common ground with this person. You need to find a better understanding of what's happening with this person. Once you've gained that better understanding of this person, it's almost like there will be peace that can be had from this. It's like the way you're seeing this particular issue is not the same way as they're seeing it. And if you can come to a compromise, it will help the situation hugely. So hopefully, Sarah, that has helped you. I bet you weren't expecting that, Sarah. So just let us know in the comments. And I think that is just about it when I see Sarah up there. So, hey guys, on performance hours, donate if you can.
You're like, who's saying that?
Yeah, it's got yellow hearts on there. I know who you are.
Okay, before we go though, Caroline, you need to share. Oh, Sarah says thank. That means a lot. Taku roja. Taku aroha. I don't know what that means, but that sounds beautiful.
Aroha.
I don't know.
Is that New Zealand? Do you come from New Zealand, Sarah? See, the message is gone already. I can't even remember what it was. What
you guys, we're literally imagine paper towels. If for those of you that are like me and use paper towels, when you get down to the last roller toilet paper and you get down and you just got the little cardboard center, and if you take it and you hold it like this and you drop marbles through and it just falls out of the bottom, that's kind of like us, okay? We're the paper towel or the toilet paper roll, and you're dropping marbles through, and the messages come from up here and they drop through the paper towel and they're gone, and we deliver them to you and then they're gone from our memory.
Yes, just gone. Absolutely gone. I something about I can't remember it. I do apologize.
Oh, Mila, we're only here to amuse
you. This is something that we do. I mean, we just step back. Yeah. Once the message has been given, we're not meant to carry it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's hugely frustrating, but I understand that otherwise I'd have that many words in my head, that many people, because I do
And it's also, Caroline, did you ever think it's also a lot of emotions? Because I used to be a therapist.
Yes.
And the first round of being a therapist, I had to quit because I was keeping the emotions that my clients were coming in with.
Yes.
I was holding them and I was thinking about them, and I would go home with my work. And I ended up stopping therapy for a while because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't be so personally involved. And now the way we do it, we're personally involved in the moment, but then when we leave here, you're going to go take care of your puppies, and I'm going to go eat something and go to bed, and you're going to do whatever you're going to do. But we're not like sitting there going, oh, I wonder what Margaret Rogerson is going to do. And what about Jill Kitson? I feel like Dave Patricia wasn't really hearing me today. You know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like we can go about our day and enjoy it. So you guys don't get offended if you're on a live with me. Yeah, and we're like, oh, I don't know what I said, or especially when people say, oh, you've spoken to my grandfather. It's like, that was like 100 ghosts ago. And, and they can't all stay in my living room, you guys. They come through, they do their message, like the grandma that was messing with my candle, and then they're gone, right? So just, you know that, like, it's not that we don't love you. It's just that we can't hold on to all that stuff in our head because it would probably implode. So, yeah. And when is your next live, Caroline?
My next live is with, well, I have a sneaking suspicion Locky's going to ask for a pop-up live. So my next scheduled live is for the 4th with Aldo at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Okay. So you guys, if you're like me, I'm not in her time zone. So whatever she said doesn't apply to me at all. And then I just see that Aurora is in Japan. What part of Japan, Aurora? I lived for a very short time in Tokyo, Roppongi Crossing. Japan is
also in Tokyo, in Japan as well.
And I love Japan, you guys. If anybody has a job for me over there, I would gladly go live for a year, because I'll tell you that the Japanese people taught me so much, and I have a very strong feeling I was in many lifetimes there, because even though I'm not supposed to go unchaperoned anywhere at the time, I felt myself drawn, and I just started walking. And if anyone's ever been to Tokyo, it's a very confusing city. You will not find your way back. Trust me when I tell you. And I'm just walking and this path and over this bridge. And suddenly I'm at a beautiful, I want to say chapel, but it's not chapel because it's not Christian, but it's like a place of worship for some sort of religion. And I found myself there. I was taken there, which tells me that in a past life, I must have lived there, because I knew my way to the chapel, or whatever you call that place. Probably it was Buddhist or something. I don't know. But I was there all of a sudden, and I'm sitting in front of it, and it felt like I was home. So I love Japan. Konbawa, watashi wa Sandra. Sumimasen. And yeah. So anyways, look on Caroline's. That's what I have to do. I have to go on her page, and then I go on her events. And it'll tell you your time. So if you hit going or interested or going, and then it's going to give you a notification like, oh, Caroline is going live soon. And then that's how you can keep track. Because when we try to do these lives, you guys, Caroline is 17 hours ahead of me. So right now it's my time. It's almost 1:00 in the morning, which means
and it's 6 Caroline.
So she's about to make dinner, and I'm about to go to bed. So you can see how that gets a little crazy. But please, how long did I live in Japan? Very short period of time. I was modeling. I was very young and skinny, and I loved it there. But I was so homesick that I just couldn't stay there, because at the time I had very few American friends, and most people in Japan, even though they speak English, they don't feel confident with it. So they usually will tell you they don't speak English. So it can feel rather isolating when all you see is everything written in Japanese and everyone speaking Japanese. And I just would cry every day and just want to go home. So but I did love it there, and I wouldn't change my time there in the world. And honestly, if I could move back for like a year, I totally would. So yeah. So, and thank you so much for having me, Caroline, and letting me pop in and fill in for Mr. Locky.
And
Yeah.
thank you for donating all of the proceeds that you got for this particular live to the
Yeah, no problem. I was just filling in, and if you guys get a chance to see Locky on Caroline's live, he is just hands down just dreamy. He's dreamy. And he's dreamy to look at because he looks like a young Clark Gable, but he's also very accurate and quite charming. So
he is. Absolutely.
You can't help but not have a crush on Locky. You know what I mean? He's just cute as a damn button, you guys.
I'll put the timestamp on that is 3.54. I'm calling that. 3.54.
Oh, come on. He's so adorable, Caroline. Don't you try to act like he's not. Don't you try to act like Locky is not adorable.
He's beautiful. Of course he is.
Yes. He's so great, you guys. You would love him. So definitely check out Caroline's lives and all of her guests on there. And if you ever see a page called The Answer,
which
that's me. Chime in, say hello. I don't go live too often these days because I have a life and I'm out changing the world in another way. But I do try to get on there every once in a while, and when my internet is not acting up. So yeah, so that's it for me, you guys. And Tina Simpson just popped in. Sarah says thank you. Christine Trickle, hello. Tina, it's okay, but we're 4 hours in, so we're gonna let Caroline go eat some dinner now. And yeah, Karen, you got in on our speed round. I don't think we've ever done that before, have we, Caroline?
No.
Let's just go.
That was very good.
I think we did like 6 people. I think we did like 6 people, like boom, boom, boom. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
And that is good sometimes because it resonates with people.
And Aurora says, beautiful present from the universe to find you here today. So grateful. And we're so grateful for all of you guys. Please join us again whenever you see us and you have a little time to spare. Because like I said, even if you're that quiet one that's watching this live right now and you won't speak up and you're like, she's talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, we're talking to you. I can see you hiding in the background there.
Yeah, and if you're pulled
next time, for example, Wendy Mercey, say hello next time. All right.
Oh,
love light to you.
Calling them out.
Please come and say hello. I would really like to hear from you.
Yeah, and if you guys are shy, just know that Caroline does private readings. I've had private sessions with her because I don't like to discuss all my personal stuff in the world. I'm just kind of a weird introverted person, believe it or not. So I do private readings with Caroline.
She really wasn't.
I really am an introvert.
No, you are not.
Anyways, just know that Caroline is available, and me being my extroverted self, I love to do private readings. So join me and do a private reading with Caroline. Okay. There you go.
Okay, people. And Sandra has kindly just done the outro for us. So love and light to you all. And thank you so much for the donations for the anti-child trafficking. Okay.
Yes.
Good night, people. And good afternoon, wherever you are.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.